Ladies and gentlemen,
boys and girls,
welcome to the greatest podcast on the planet.
My homies keep on checking you out. They wishing to be yours and they taking you out. It's getting to my head and they pissing me off. I got some real ones and they tipping me off. I know you from the inside out. We do some real talking at my mama's house. We finna get something for $1. We might just head home in a Honda. But are you ready? I am ready. Don't keep me waiting. I'm okay. I'm just minutes away. You can call any day. You can.
Vele isimumu mazifuneka imagine uthola ushero isimumu wenzani sithi maybe ushero omuhle so
yazona nqoqo
afundele sign language
serious ngani iminyana yeah so I think that should be my effect going forward so ngiyithola like ushero blind like 10 out of 10 but hey isimumu
fundele sign language my dog, there's no option.
yeah.
No, not as in. I think you're getting the wrong smumu that I'm saying. I'm saying the smumu in bed.
All right.
Yeah.
Ukuthi akakhulumi.
Esithulela kuphela.
Like zizi then. God damn. God damn.
Athulezwi. But emuhle nto.
Ekukhangele
Engakhulumi lutho.
but I was saying
No actions, bro.
Nothing. Ethi vele nginjalo like maybe kuthiwe ku provenance.
Scientifically proven ukuthi nxa lisenzile kuzena. Nxa lisenza into zocansa no action.
No action.
God damn.
It's these pretty girls though who don't put effort in bed. But when a guy has to do everything, it's sharper check. They know what they don't bring everything to the table.
Like ukhuluma from experience.
So they partly they compensate for for that shoppership in other areas, my guy.
Yeah.
These girls are really pretty privileged. They come in and just lie there and expect you to do everything.
I think ochera ba petite vele ba sharp.
Because I've got because I've got nyash, I'm just gonna, go there and just be quiet and just go there and just do nothing.
Nice like you're banging a mannequin, bro.
Come on, we're here to work. Everyone works for their orgasm, my guy.
Yeah.
My nigga, what's going on? Hey, hustle for your own happiness.
I was thinking which I'm going to send my parents for the first time episode, podcast.
I did not say that.
I'm doing like I'm doing an episode Loloku zendo Jaha.
Abazali bakho bangazi bakwazi ngichomela ngenjani.
Bakwazi ukuthi yisi?
Bakwazi ngichomela ngenjani.
Just put do.
Yeah.
But ngithe ukuthi ixoxo lexoxo liyazi.
Ngixoxo lexoxo.
Kunyelo ba.
Easier said than done. Easier said than done.
But otherwise, how are you guys doing? Are you guys okay? I'm seeing we have visitors today.
Me, I'm tired.
Like amanye countries what's this? Ale mpukani njenge ukuthi thina silazo njani la?
Europe me kulama countries angela hu.
Yebo ngakwazi ukuthi ithe sikaka kakhulu.
Impukani I think Impukani is associated with third world. I'm sorry guys.
No,
yeah.
But they're there. Flies are there.
Flies are like third world.
Like,
third
Lazo
world
zangene
vibes,
emkelo ethwan. Noah's Ark.
Yeah, one of each.
The mosquito.
Two of
Yo,
each.
the way flies
One
like
male,
banging,
one
bro.
female.
Yeah, bro.
Some countries don't have mosquitoes.
Oh.
The cold countries balama insects awangelayo.
Because of climate.
Yeah.
Because of climate.
Because
But I know
yeah,
ukuthi
that actually makes sense.
Australia sizambile hlangana lama dinosaur.
Australia is a different world on its own,
Yeah.
guys. I've seen the animals in Australia. This was the animal layer to inja. Like even there are spiders, bruh.
Yabona ukuthi thina impukane siyibona njani la? Ikubona crocodile wenyoka ngale kuyiswivele kunormal.
Yeah.
Alligators ngale yiwo.
Yeah.
Australia like it's crazy, bro. Even venomous snakes. It's like ungayenza top 20 like inyoka venomous emhlabeni maybe 15 of them
bro, like I'm trying to imagine
even their spiders are crazy, bro.
Like bro.
There's a picture of someone evuka ekseni kwangani snow kade hayi ngama spider web. Bra.
Yeah,
like,
I think I saw
what
that.
The fuck?
Like
ephile abenga clean kanti.
Like walala.
Ayenza overnight.
Wavuka ekseni.
Just one night.
Wabona kuyi white ngama spider webs.
But I know.
Sure.
At least yabona ezinye like izinto esizi appreciate ngokuba la izinto ezinjengama earthquake la no snow Asiwazi.
Bulawayo used to have tremors though.
It's blessing and a curse. Though.
Those
Bulawayo-
tremors, those
Bulawayo
are like weird ass
Bulawayo,
tremors, bro.
almost a year
Like your
or
phone
2
is
years, there's always a
vibrating.
tremor in Bulawayo though. There's always a tremor in
Mina
Bulawayo.
ngizake ngikuzwe yazi.
Check, I'm a tremor corner like, hey man, I want to ring switch and then they hit you up with the message that it was like that, like
Bro, mina vela ngizake ngiyeza.
yeah.
But I think
Like
it's,
Bulawayo tremors were like
it's blessing
like
and a
angry,
curse.
angry earthquakes.
How so, bro?
Ukuthi khona ukuthi asila snow, asila we're not close, you know, we're landlocked. You know,
Yeah.
it's we're not close to, you know, we don't have a beach.
Yeah.
Sila ebhinga.
Ah, those beaches, bro.
That's a beach. The beach.
That's a beach. That's a beach.
Lile
Not a
lawyer
beach.
yabo beach.
Yeah, bo beach.
Bo beach.
Bo beach.
Lile lawyer yabo beach. Hambona masala.
But you can
Enjoyable
actually create
beach.
one. But you can actually create an
No,
artificial.
but what I'm
beach if you
saying
want.
is, you know, economically, if you have got sea, if you've got, you know,
yeah,
access to the sea,
yeah,
Yeah,
economically.
your,
Yes, yes,
your,
yes.
your finances go up. Like a port,
But
port,
also
Yeah.
also
No.
Tina.
Because
Fine.
check how Mozambique is doing with the importation. of-
And
Namibia.
yet
Of
they look
flowers,
they
yeah.
look
Wonke
they
umuntu
and
ole-port.
most of Zambia they look poorer than Zim. I've passed through Zambia. You
Zambia, does Zambia have
sorry,
access to
Mozambique,
a sea?
Mozambique. I've passed through Mozambique.
Bese nsithi uma
But
40
I
now
think they've got a
esipheka.
bigger
Most of the time
economy
in
than
Mozambique,
ours.
most of the places, Mozambique looks poor.
But they've got a bigger economy than ours, no? GDP wise, I think they have a
To-
bigger economy.
Yeah,
But
I
John-
like to assume.
to
Only a few
GDP wise.
cities
I feel
maybe.
like I'm
Like that, yeah.
I'm
Not a
African
few
countries.
GDP
amane.
wise, nationally,
But
they've got a
bantu
bigger
bekudlela
economy.
thina bantu
I
labana
feel like
guys.
Zimbabwe.
Yeah, I
Perception,
think
my
it's
guy.
cause of.
No, I passed through there.
No. There's actually like a valid reason for that. There's always terrorists attack. Like they
Oh.
can't. Yeah, they
There's
can't
a part
really
that is held by
stabilize, yeah.
by a rebel government.
Exactly,
Nama rebels
exactly.
down south. Just like
But
September.
mina-
Khona,
mina
like,
ngikhuluma
what's the
nge-North.
name of the
Mina was-
rebel?
mina
No,
was-
no,
like-
lana like the most common ones.
No, it's
Oh,
ngama branches ankhona. Asobo Al Shabaab and
Ah, no,
it's
yeah.
like ngama
Yeah.
breakaway groups ankhona. It's like a rebel, it's like a rebel.
Exactly.
Like a rebel
So,
thing.
Unjenge
so it's
lokhu.
sort of war stricken most parts, especially south. So
Yeah.
it's,
But
it's
I was in
crazy.
the north.
Even
No.
there, of course, it can't be 100%, bro. We're in Africa anyway.
Anyways,
Poor, man.
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another episode of the ByoPodcast, the number one podcast in this country.
Ingxoxo 99.
Ingxoxo 99.
Yes, sir.
If you think I'm lying, go and check how our fellow podcasters are doing. You'll appreciate what we do here.
As with
No
our
shade, bro.
reviews,
No
we
shade,
are
but
there.
No shade, but yeah,
No
like
shade,
it's
but
our
people
it's our
need to, like,
small, yeah,
if you're doing a podcast, make sure
yeah.
your mom watches your podcast, your little sis, your
Yeah.
friends,
Njengoba
your-
thina yabona like
your
people watching.
abantu ba next door.
Yeah.
Because it's really crazy. You spend like 3 hours recording, and
Bro.
then we get there after a week. We see
Nah.
like 2 views,
Two
bro.
views, bro.
That shit is sad.
That's apa singafika 2 views madoda.
I would
Say
have to leave.
Ah,
man.
sesingase like siyavumelana ukuthi.
Because
Siyavumela, siyafaka
Two
kuma
views
status
zakhona kuyabe
sound
ku-
card for
$10.
sale.
Yebo kuyithi yabo.
Sound card for
So
sale, laptop,
actually
Mike.
today we're joined by obvious Jaha Ngwala. Jaha is here.
Yes, sir.
Maforty, the name is so nice. You gotta
Just
say
say
it twice.
Yeah.
Life begins at 40.
Maforty, abantu bamthandela mangakhe.
Oh, wow.
There's like a
Guys, those are true
Hey,
stories.
The comment section is always
So,
saying,
yeah.
I'm a 40.
Those are true
Maforty,
stories,
who is-
guys.
Hey, these
I'm
are
gonna
lived
bring my friends.
experiences.
I feel like an
These are
Maforty
lived
vele kwangamelanga
experiences.
simnike interview. Ngokumele athutshe vele like
Salebe ngamazi.
abantu
Ah, but if it's
bengamazi.
kama 40 unique vele,
Yeah.
baveza bamazi.
Babeze mamazi.
No,
either way.
I'm gonna bring my
Yeah.
friends. to
But
this
ule
podcast.
boys yakhe
Yeah.
ekhuluma njengami
Yeah.
bepress yakhe boys yakhe.
Uma 29.
Uma 20. Ah,
Ube
imember lana ndoda. Ikhuluma ngani uma
Uma-
yazi
No,
ngathi
no.
ngizi kubiza bese. Yo, Mgcini, what's up?
Mana sibo.
Remember le.
I'm at 30.
Ngikwanisa
Ikhuluma
ukumfonela.
njengawe
Ah,
ndoda.
yeah.
La ngifuna
He
abantu
doesn't
bezifo.
look like me, he doesn't
Ngifuna abantu bezifo.
talk like me,
I-voice
doesn't walk
yakhe
like
ifana
me,
lapho.
like-
Ngifuna
Well,
abantu.
I wonder wini wasumuntu wangikhaya lona wayelitshona limfanisa nami asumuntu
bezifo.
wangikhaya lona
Ngifuna abantu bezivoice ka Bhuti ka Maforty.
Do you see
Ah, ziyafanana
any,
nje.
any part of yourself in your brother?
He's my young brother.
Yeah, do you see any
No, I
part of
don't.
yourself?
I don't.
Nothing.
I don't.
No resemblance
Honest
Awula muntu
whatsoever.
lelishoni njengami nangikhaya.
Ah,
Yeah.
come on.
Keep
You
quiet,
can't
guys.
reference that.
As I ignore.
It's ringing.
Oh, yeah, answer.
You want
Let's oppose the answer man.
you want
Uma 40 ndotopopa amanzi nje
No,
takafuni
Papa,
membi
I know
tafuni.
him.
Masende.
Tukulula
I know
nje.
you.
Hey bro. Yeah, ndiribo hafa. Ari say. Ah, my runnings are cool. You're live on the podcast. I'm telling you, like, besifuna ukuzwa ukuthi like besiphikisana lapha sithi ivoice yakho le Maforty kuyahambelana. And when I think vele ngo answer call vele sihle confirm. Ezele laugh. Kuluma Maforty la kwenza ukuthi because kuyosongani bese
Carbon copy.
Get away.
Carbon copy.
Get away.
but otherwise you sharp bro. Ngamna ngimnandi. So episode le melu uyibukele, melu comment.
Skati.
But look within tweet maybe airtime yami ngoba ngokade.
But it's funny. I think
Buy airtime, bros.
Hayi ifone yami airtime.
for people in this studio, I think Maforty is the only one engathi ngambona yena lo bhuti wakhe. I see a bit of resemblance. Umgcini lo bhuti wakhe exact opposite.
Lo Ralph
Lo bhuti wakhe exact opposite.
But no.
Mina le boys yami exact opposite,
bro.
Mina lena ngasithule but as soon as we start speaking in lama actions ikoba na konje siye.
No, but even it demeanor indlela as express.
Nah, like if we take a picture like this, you
No.
see this is my brother.
I feel like actually ibuddha slam le buddha ligara off.
They might
Balama similarities.
Yeah.
And it's funny ukuthi sa discover I think 2 weeks back ukuthi babefunda bonke.
Yebo.
Bafunda zonke college.
Bafunda zonke college bro. Yeah. For the same professions.
Small world.
Yeah,
my
yeah.
guy.
So-
Mina first born ekhaya, he doesn't like ulomzimo omkhulu, bro. Like uyayalothi umphuthi wami. Like ulomzimo omkhulu. The only thing that esenza sifana is like when you ungasenza silale so sikhava umzimba yethu amakhanda so ahambelana.
Alina liyafanana.
And then there's the last born. There's the last born who's a girl. Like fana, like ulomzimo omncane sifana la like uyafana la.
Ilo sisilini.
There's a young sister, she's the only girl in her family, yeah.
Masake simbone bro. Libom posters bone. They will
Uma 20.
They will kill busy.
Uma 20. She's happily married, man. We can say 1 year ends anniversary like in 16 April.
Marriage.
Married. She has a baby who's like 3 months.
Is this the older sister?
That's
or
the youngest. We only have one girl in our family.
she's
She's the last
married.
born, and she's married. Yeah.
And you guys are still
My brother is
fucking
married.
and fucking.
My brother is married with 3 kids.
Which brother now?
My old first born Ankaya.
No, like okay.
He's 2 years older than me.
And
And then there's me. There's me who is still enjoying the single life. And then there's my young brother.
But are you enjoying, bro?
Yeah, I am. Like I don't know. As guys, you don't know how happy I am sometimes.
At what point do you
single.
think you want to settle down and get married? If you ever,
No, I will.
It-
For me.
is it a matter of age? Is it a matter of
It's
age?
not
Is it
gonna be a matter. It's gonna be
resources? Is it a matter
no.
of-
It's gonna be a matter of the girl. Have I
Oh.
found the girl?
So I'm told.
Yeah. So guys, wonke umuntu khona lapha today. We are on the road to 5 million subscribers. So please, guys, if you are watching this podcast for the first time,
Like, share, and
Or-
subscribe.
you are always coming here to watch, but I'll subscribe. Please just hit the subscribe button. If you are feeling generous in terms of your wallet and you wish to sponsor this podcast financially, because you need the money as well.
Wallet. Kunutu.
Some of us, if I can say, I think all of us here are unemployed. So your money goes a long way in helping us feed our families at home. Yeah,
But what? I have a question. If you're gonna watch
Unemployment
this,
is
if
real,
you're
you
watching
see.
if you've been watching the podcast
Yeah,
for all these weeks or months, right?
yeah,
And you're enjoying it, why haven't you shared with someone else?
yeah.
You know,
bro.
at least every week, give some new people. I
Yeah.
think 3 new
Unand.
people.
Reason why I'm saying
Listen
we
to
should
this, yeah.
reach 5 million. By the end of this podcast, like this episode, Gulomdo Tim is little Wi-Fi this month if we reach 5 million
Challenge set.
subscribers. Yeah, so
5 million or 5,000? 5 million or
5
5,000?
million, man.
Yo,
Yeah.
guys, if you not like, do you know Zano fails to have that?
Maforty.
Even see first. Like, go seriously, like both of them got
votes.
both of them got 2 point something. You know, million votes.
It's too much voter apathy in Zambia.
Yeah, so don't forget to subscribe.
Yeah.
Join our membership, different membership perks.
Yes, sir.
Enjoy the episode you are bringing today.
Hit the notification.
This is
bell
true
so that
stories
you don't
coming
miss
out of
any
it. I'm
new
coming,
episodes.
manga, me.
Yeah, it's funny how our episode is it. Yeah, le imboza lezi phela ekugcineni. Iyafika ngale bantwini abantu bafike bachazile. Sakhumbula ukuthi episode lani ithe iphela last week lana beziwa like
this was gonna be.
Especially the technical issues. The
Yeah,
conversations were
technical-
fun,
yeah.
but technical issues really put us off.
I think
Wasn't
okunye
a
ama-technical issues lana ngavela hla cloud like yonke into and i-content sesikhohlwa ukuthi so we are like
Panika.
besilama problems with the mics angazi ukuthi kuzasiphinde for this week are we good so far
So far, so good. So
we
far,
quiz
so good.
yeah so izinto ezinjalo zenzakala nxa sisebenzisa izinto ezi
I have a question.
equipment
I
echiphileyo
have a question before.
Hmm?
Umuntu otshala eceleni kwakho must always be drinking something.
I don't know bro
Cause I can't breathe nayo khona you know. And now ujaha uhlezi uyanatha la like
okay breeze namhla kakho uku holiday udog la kakho uku holiday so yeah
Abambanga
They
bonke
together?
though. No,
Yeah, 'cause
abambanga.
that's
are
the
you
question now.
sure
That's
Hey,
the
coincidence
question.
is-
are you sure
Abantu la maybe
Coincidence.
babomba ukusitshela la.
Yeah,
yeah what's up like
Phela
Ibonile
remember-
i-content
remember last week
Yeah.
Maybe
kwahanjwa
basha
njani?
amatongo lapha.
Remember last week kwahanjwa njani?
Tongo kwenye indawo.
Kuphunywa lapho uma uyahamba so hamba uyakhumbula sengiqedile.
Bengibona i-content kaDoc lapho ku-holiday. Sure.
yeah she's
Abanye
having
abantwana
fun
they
Legit?
living
Ah,
life.
next
Ngiyabona
week I need
Ngenzela
to
abanye
stock
abantwana.
Okay, wait.
ngiyabona
I need the account yakhe small.
no it's not on the IGs bruv
No, it's on us.
it's on
private.
us
Status.
private yeah close
Yeah,
friends
Close friends.
yeah
Wow.
And now I need to
Yeah.
save.
The numbers
I've been
are.
daunted.
It's on the
Nah,
private.
But
don't
one
worry.
thing I say,
It's
numbers
fine.
I won't even see.
So yeah, on today's episode, I actually came across a tweet. Rather, I think it's a question. Akadifakiwe laphana ngathi le ngiyo vele ngizakhe ngiqale ngayo le because I feel like conversation
This one is the one.
mnandi, it's the one. A man must inform his wife before giving money to his mother.
Oh yeah, I saw that on the timeline.
A man must inform his wife before giving his mother money.
Nothing insizwa amasimple. Let's hear the
Let's
sips.
remove
Yeah.
the must.
No, that thing is
Let's remove the must though.
problem. That thing, guys, is quite, it's quite vague in a sense.
Quite
No,
vague.
I think
Because
simply put
idola
umuntu lo
imali,
uthi ukuthi nxa unika
10,000
umamakho
imali,
imali
Awuzanika
kumele
umamakho
uqale
imali,
utshele
kumele uqale
umkakho.
utshele umkakho.
Nah, like what I'm getting to is $1 imali, 10,000 imali, ama life savings and imali, imbe ngale trust fund ngale mali imali.
Yeah.
So when ngosithi must tell his wife sikhuluma ngemali yiphi la. Cause mina
I think-
ngibone ngani ngingathi ngizivakatshela nje umfazi wami endlini. Fike niyo mama $1 nihambe $1 nihambe thenga isinkwa. Kumele
Yeah.
ngihambe emtshele umfazi khonoko.
Nah, I don't
Sick.
think so. Or even $20 because
or
$20
$20
Kanye is the
But
giving.
the
Thenga
principle-
nimazoe
I think this is
mama
most of-
thenga nimazoe
Okay,
la
so
lana.
this is what I believe. I'm not married, right? But
Yeah.
but this is what I believe would happen. If I'm gonna give my mom, let's say I don't want to give my mom 100K. Right?
100K.
Let's just say, for argument's sake, right?
100K
100K.
RTGS, yeah, makes
USD.
sense.
USD.
Yeah.
Let's just say, let's put USD, the real
Yeah.
money here,
What's your net worth?
right?
If
No,
you're
no, no,
giving
no,
him
no, no.
100K.
I'm saying
No,
if I'm
no.
gonna give my mom 100K,
We're
What
just
is an
giving a
example?
context.
No, no, yeah, yeah.
When you have money in that time.
I'm in millions. Obviously, for
Okay,
you,
cool.
for you to be able to give the money,
Yeah,
millions,
yeah.
right?
So, yeah.
melu
So as
vele
I
zizumbulu, yeah.
check, ngiplan ukunika umasalu 100K, right? Now, ngihamba nginika umasalu 100K. I don't go personal. I'm planning ukunika umasalu 100K lapha. Oh,
Your mom?
ngimnika. Yeah, ngihamba nginika umasalu, I'm planning ukumnika.
Yabuza nika umfazi
Umfazi
uthi
uthi
ayanika.
amnika. Because
Yeah,
this-
because
this-
it's
this-
always
this is
good
supposed to
ukuthi
happen.
relationship
Because this is what's supposed to happen.
It's
Yeah.
bad.
Anything that comes from either of us going to our parents, it has to be vice versa.
Yeah.
Whatever she wants to do for her family, like Jay, then I go
Yeah.
Jay, Baba Lapa is Tabanguti, because the
Greasing
idea,
the
ngase
wheels.
fika ngale,
Greasing the
ngase
wheels.
fika ngale, ngase fika uzathi, mama besi plani, akuthi uzibani uthe uming, mama besi plani ukuthi, because the moment I start going mina to give my mom directly, so ngani vele kanya ngala bafuni ukuthi imali iphume. It's because things are interpreted differently. So it's always diplomatic. If you want to give your mom money, yes, hey, I'm planning to give Masali 100K, right?
Yeah.
For APC. Because you won't just give food, and I want to give Masali 100K for APC, DD. In my office, there's problems, but we have the money.
So are you guys saying this only applies when we are giving omasalo or abadala like huge
No,
amounts of
for me,
money?
I'm just saying it
Yeah, I
applies in
think if
almost
it's-
everything.
If
Yeah.
it's significant, get depend upon nyauzolti and ngali pillar of $50, it means 20 would actually impact.
Goes a long way.
Hey,
Yeah.
So then you have to actually discuss that.
But I think
It just depends on which imali nale ehanjiswayo
Yeah.
ile effect enganani kuma operations
Yeah. Ukuthi
Ngakuyi-
iyadenta yini ama
Eh,
operations.
ngakuyimali ukuthi this month asisabukeli DStv ngoba sesinika umamali I think yamele
but
discuss
imali yakho niyahamba. Okay, for me imali yakho niyakumasalo.
Yeah.
Maybe the purpose also is important.
exactly
The
yeah.
purpose, because
Yeah.
when you start saying Mina, I would rather not watch DStv and give my mom money.
Yeah.
Why I would rather do
Your
that?
mom money for what?
I'm saying
For
masala
her to watch
ungcela
DStv.
masala ungcela imali. No, masala ungcela imali and
Yeah.
let's just say my bracket is not that much of money.
Yeah.
And maybe endlini sifu asibhatalanga DS.
Yena ebuye ezocela imali ye-DS.
Mama ebezongicela imali, not
Ye
a DS,
DS.
not a DS.
Asiku-equate sibona.
Okay, so
In
my
that
mom said, "Do you mali ye DS?" I'm most likely gonna give her imali yami ye DS.
wena
reason
lo
being-
mkakho
reason
lisalele
being-
ngela
I'm
Mina-
not do that.
Yes, my relationship-
ngachatanga.
Yes, my relationship.
I have a family
but I
now.
want you to understand
Yeah,
one thing.
alama
I want you to understand. I
why
want
is
you
that,
to-
bro?
No, I want you to understand.
Ngendlela
I want you to understand
zamasana.
something. I want you to understand
Ngilumbukelisa
something.
ukhokhomelwane.
I want you to understand something. I want you to understand something.
Yeah.
If I give my mom imali yami ye DStv,
Mhm.
right, and my mom is happy, ambabukeli DStv yakhe, it's okay. Mna angila DStv. I'll guarantee you one thing. I'm gonna find money and put DStv. Because DStv is not like people are gonna die in my house for not watching DStv.
No, but gotta see
My
that
mom gave up. My mom, on her own also, there are comforts she gave up for me.
If we start to saying that
Ah,
manje
bro.
now it's
That's
now a
equally-
cycle.
I'm saying for me. I'm saying for
Because
me.
abazali, you know abazali, they are so clever. Nxa befuna ifavor kuyan,
bro.
they drop the 9-month card
Unfortunately,
so quick.
I don't have a
Yeah.
mom who does that.
Yabona. But mina I
No,
think what
plus
I think
lapha
what-
sikhuluma in general,
Yeah.
asikhulumi ngama
Yeah.
personal experiences.
Yeah. I
Siyabe
think-
sesikhuluma ngento esizibonayo somewhere else, yabo?
I think what this debate boils down to is the relative importance of the two
man-
women in your life.
Yeah.
No.
The two-
okunye
Man.
futhi
No.
guys
Ukuthi
you-
relationship,
you just
like
wait.
as a man, who do you answer to first when you're a married man? Do you answer to first to your mom or to your wife?
That's
You know,
what I
it's
said.
the same thing.
Yeah.
That argument that boils down to ukuthi, if you have a car, mbani ohlala phambili umama wakho mbe ngumfazi wakho.
Yeah.
Yabo?
But-
And then you need to transport these two people. It's the same thing when it comes to finances. Marriage is a bit tricky. I'm not married, so
Yeah.
probably wouldn't know that much. But marriage is a bit tricky because now when you're married, when you're and your wife, you're now one entity. You're supposed to
Yeah.
speak with one voice. Yabo? But at the same time, you owe loyalty to your mother. Because without your mother, you won't
This is
be
why
who you
Hakim
are.
did what he did.
Yeah.
Wena sengathi
But what I'm
ngiyezwa.
saying guys okunye i-purpose yokuthi imali iyenza ungathiwa umama segula of course sizacithi DStv mhlawumbe siyebhadela
ngiyezwa.
mama bills
But
but umama
ungathiwa mama
engathi
ufuna i-DStv
But this-
ke.
but-
ufuna
because it was-
i-DStv kuba ufuna ukuthatha
But
imali
this-
ahambe labangani bakhe enyanga ha
But
guys.
observation here was you must tell your wife.
Ngizwe uJaha sithi like abadala like played a role wathatha ekuzalweni and everything. Hayi ngizwe kwenye indlu guys. From experience like into engayizwayo. Umntwana etshela umzali. I see me by the way. Ngiyezwa lami. Disclaimer. Masalo, if you're going to watch this thing, ngiyezwa. I see. Umntwana esithi abazali bale tendency yokuthi bangaqalisa unganisebenzise sebecela izinto 9 months. Kanti sihamba sabhala iapplication ukuthi ngicela nini ngela ngelinje so
Linzalo.
lingizale kumbe lenze lokuyana okuthiwa i-intercourse. Bese kusiba lokulumbana kwezinto
Bese kuzalwa
bese
mina.
kuzalwa mina.
For as good
No, but abadala nje they like using that against us.
Yeah.
Angakuthola 9 months wena.
Angakuthola 9 months.
Ngakudubekela. I didn't apply for that.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you.
Guys,
You
me, I
did
guess
it. You had to.
At
Me,
the
I
end
guess
of the
I'm-
day, bro,
Yo, me, I'm
like
blessed.
I feel like umuntu mele asebenzele ubunandaba labo that time.
No, but even if you bring a whole entire human being, it's your duty, it's your
Hey,
biological
wakholisa-
obligation
wakholisa
to bring
futhi
it up to a point where it's
ku-process.
self-sufficient.
Wakholisa
As
ku-process.
what I'm going to do, lami if I have
Cela
my
nini
own kid.
si-establish ukuthi bakholisa ku-process ukuthi sibuye emhlabeni.
We were not there.
Yeah.
Ah,
We were
but-
not-
khona kuyani lokhu
But
bebonke
chances
abaningi
are, bro,
bakhona
it's not like
insurance
when
bakholisa.
I'm not saying cabanga bakho abazali.
Feels
I'm
weird
just-
talking about abazali bami bakholisa besiba la.
But like
No,
ukhona
but
wakholisayo.
for
Yeah.
me, again, I understand. I know Abazala would do that. I know Abazala would do
Yeah.
that. And unfortunate, I've never experienced that with my mom.
Mhm.
Right? Like, do you know right now, my mom can say, So, and I'm like, guys, imali yami ayingangeni. She's like, why angeni? All right. Then usalibele, you get a notification. So too many man. But no, I didn't ask you for money. She's like, no, I understand. No, you was uncover. You know, Pambili. I'm fortunate that I got through. But however, there are relatives of mine who will not make me forget things they did for me. Yo, Jesus. So.
I know. I mean, it's cool to do that and stuff. Yabo. But I mean, umaskoleta lo mzali fela ngimthandi. Ngoba imali yangona nxa somele uyipolice. That's why umzali ngacela imali. Angcono inhle ngimnike inhle ithi thathe. Ngoba ukuthi ngithi ngiyakuboleka mzali.
But manje
one uyakwazi that sozebe lesibindi sokuyibuza. 1 2
but manje virili ngajika manje. So when uboleke yakhe beyifuna.
Ngavuke kuseni afika vile room yakho ama7. To be honest lapha uthini. Wento ebona ukuthi impuphu siphela.
No, to be honest, we all know ukuthi vele that relationship is one-sided. But we
one-sided in what?
One-sided to the mom's favor because obviously because they take care of us when we're young and society expects us to take care of them, you know, when we're older. So vele nxa uboleka umzali imali like awumboleki in a way. Uyamnika.
So true story, right? Hey, I hope those guys don't watch this, right? So I'd finished my form 4.
Like your parents.
I finished my form 4. My parents won't watch. I'd finished form 4, right?
Yeah.
And I was given $100. That was in 2003. 2003 December. After I finished my form 4, right? I was given $100. I'm a results ngapuma. This is the money you're gonna use to buy uniform. This is the money you're gonna use to pay for your fees and stuff like that. Right? We all knew I was gonna pass.
In 2003, before Loku was like uqhubeka. In 2003, uJaha story isakhe lama polisa. As a stalker after kilogizini yakho. In 2003 and lokhuluma ngayo.
So, 2003, right?
Yeah.
So at some point my dad says, check it. You know what? Pay me again, check it. So give me that 100 and say change that. Then I do my stuff. Then when I get paid, I'll give you back the money. It's cool and
never
what.
Ends well,
cool.
That one.
Cool, right? Cool. Bam.
Yeah.
Results came out. The boy passes. The boy wants to buy uniform. The boy wants to go to A level. Mdala. Mali yami lana alpha. Z. Mdala. Mali yami lana alpha. Wabona umuntu omzali wena omntwana. So in my mind I'm like, no. Yeah, that's all these years. What I'm like, no, Mdala, no.
Yeah.
It's not that you owe me. It's not that you owe me. It's for school.
Stuff. Yeah.
I have to buy my uniform.
Why you pay money in the first place?
Right? So I tell Masalo, hey, mali lapa kwamba so no ngicela ungithi. Masalo was like, no, that's it. Masalo was no. As far as I'm concerned, I gave you the money. You were either irresponsible or you are failing to account for it.
No, it form 4.
Go and what? And sort your story out with your dad.
Yeah.
So I started A level second term.
I
I started A level second term, and the guy was not even bothered. But then this not just happens to me; it happens in a lot of families.
Yeah.
Where abazali will start reminding you of, you know.
Hey, mina ngasikwa.
Yeah, you know, and you're like,
C-section.
Yeah.
Abantwana abazalwa nge-C-section likhona guys.
Abanye basicabela ngiyakuthola 9 months.
I spent 12 hours
Thina singabe C-section
12 hours kulebha mina sizubuhlungu.
Umasalo zethi ngiyahelelwa.
Ngiyahelelwa. Operation yami ngesikhathi somqando ngiyayizwa.
This kind of takes me to something called black text.
Yeah, I think this is actually available. Mfuna si move to
black text, but I think it's a story ka 2003.
Jaha ngo 2003 lapana mind sharing stories zakho lezani kwenzakalana.
My dog. What context do I usually tell? Oh yeah. So I mean it was at that point when when abazali bami, you know, they obviously they told me the piece of this story because I was too young, like 2003. Bangitshela some of the pieces, right. You know. Yeah. Maybe I just remember in flashes. I was like 3.5 to 4 years old, yabo.
Yeah.
I remember kwakuyisikhathi se 2003 there was an election. 2003 was an election year, I remember. And Zan was wreaking havoc vele kasi uyabona ungabonakala usenza into ze opposition and stuff like that, yeah. And then I just learned, you know, that skhatsi I just learned how to write my name. Ngase ngifundisa ukubhala ibizo lami. And then ngantshona mbona like on TV. So ngahlala gogo wami. Antshona mbona ku TV like this political ads always on PF and stuff, and then ngantshona mbona ama posters vote MDC. They were still MDC then. Ngakabi CCC, ngakabi alliance. They've got a tendency of breaking up those guys. So and then ngabe ngibhala somewhere like next door lanka kwakuhlala omnye umdala wayeliwovet. Yabo ahlala next door lanka wayeliwovet. Asimiyesawa singabantwana. Lingakhabela ibhora liwele endlini yakhe. It's over. It's over. It's over.
Yeah, vele there is always
There's always that guy.
Ethathi ibhora jeki ebuye phambi kwena lisike so iligwaze. Yona ibhora lana sasolisa ngelapto la. Ola lifaka ibharele so libophe.
Uvutele.
Libe lisikhumbe seligoqa ngentambo. So kwasokule intambo zankhona ezithengiswa.
Twine. The twine.
Go will twine, yeah.
Botshwe so libe ngani libe libhampa. Ngasi lingawela lana endlini yakhe. Vula igate ethathi ibhora phambi kwena
Aligwaze
eligwaze.
phambi. Yeah.
As umntwana check that was I think ipain lena ifile pain yomjolo yoku heartbreak wa inkazana kuba ipain yokungabile ipain yokuba broke nje kule nkazana ibed yofuna impress abantu broke. It's the same pain,
I
bro.
think really that's another topic.
It's the same pain.
Require 1 hour.
So that guy so what had happened was ngabhala ekujura ole yakhe. Ngabhala vote MDC. This guy was a ZANU big guy. He was a war vet.
Yeah.
Hey, now what event emsebenzini uya ngemoto yakhe wasikhala sawasasa amapijot ama 544 la esaswagada sephu.
Abomlava bro, that time mama chita lana. Yo balabantwana bangu 15.
They were the eat guys at that point.
If you're dead on a pigeon le khuluma ngayo or a crescita, no ukuthi
crescita they were
kulenye lokile crescita kasina inolezimhlophe.
Ama golf boys laba. Bayafana bamapolo at that point.
Yeah.
So now there's a case now. Uchomlwana sevuyile and then sebuza abantwana banobhala abantwana bathi mujaha obhalela. Khona I'm like 4 years old.
Uncane kungujaha.
Nconconco. And then the guy wabuya ekhaya.
Yeah.
Qoqoda ngamaskrizo amathi hey mntwana lo ubhala ijira le yami ubhala into ze politics indaba yakhona yaba a big issue my guy. Athe sengisesawa what the hell ngisayenzani. And then ugogo wami was adamant ukuthi kwawungayisime embhalile because no one knew ukuthi at that point I could write. Yabo. Indaba check boiled up to a big issue. Sasa ngicina umgogo wami athi right asambe nemapoliseni. Sava police station. Nxa sifika laphana amapolisa afike ethi what's going on i-commotion ngiyani. Ngidalana khona umuntu alo ubhala ijira ole yami ubhala politics vote MDC alright. Ogogo bambe iphikise bethi akula umntwana lo ngakwazi ukubhala vele ngathi umntwana ongaye ngabhala into ze politics. And then our police said to mntwana lo mletheni nga. I go over to the dock amapolisa. Now this is the interesting part of the story. Amapolisa efike ethi umntwana lo nxa kunguyobhalileyo sizabona ukuthi ngiyobhalileyo benika iphepha lepencil. Bechiya abadala ngangale mina bengene lami ngapha e-charge office. Privately imla amapolisa ethi wena ngobhalileyo. Lama I cannot bring myself ukuthi mvume ngoba situation is volatile now. I'm like ngabe ngithatha ipen lephepha lapha ngabe mbhala ukuthi vote. So ngesikhathi sensiyana like most of my peers abantu engandlala ngabe 5 6 years 7 years old basebe ngo grade 1 already sebefunda yabo. Nalokho engisastruggle ukuthi ukubamba ngapha kwekhanda kukhuluza seyboys
isandla sebe
akutawu ngabamba ngapha su ready for age school. So amapolice athi the cops were like bhala phansi ukuthi vote MDC sibone. Ngabhala nje sharp vote MDC kwathi abhala ibizo la ngabhala ibizo lami lesibongo sami ngaqeda abhala amapolice ache ngathi anje iscase le yana it's serious cause nguwe you are the crime. This boy is fucking criminal. Amapolice ache ngathi adlala style bana avaya ngalo maskriza amathi umntwana lo sesimcheckile asiyobhalile akwanisi lokubhala even ibizo lakhe akwanisi ukubhala.
Umdala wavaya
Calm down lana yavaya yahamba yasuke phone amaphoza asesala ugogo wami athi umntwana lo uhambisene esikolo nxa engafundi. That's how I went to school. That's how I went at 4.5. That's how ngihamba grade 1 bro. That's how I went to
say story sika Jaha si interesting in terms of intelligent bro. Because
he's in the wrong country.
Nxa sengimqedisela i-story sakhe because of his cut wafika futhi esikolo waskipha ama grades
I'm gonna like grade 1 first year, then I skip 2, I go 3. But that's how I went to grade 1. It was an interesting story.
Yeah,
Intelligent, you're in the wrong country, my guy.
Yeah, mele abhale ibhuku.
You're in the
So
wrong country.
going back to indaba zethu esikhuluma ngazo, sesi establish ukuthi le ukuthi you must tell your girl
spouse,
or your
yeah.
wife, your spouse ukuthi unike omasala imali sikwenza izimali zizinkulu, or depending on imali yangona ile impact
Purpose.
enganani.
Yeah.
Yeah, then what's your take then on izinto ezinjenge black tax karesi sesikhulile? Because these are some of the things that have impacted abantu abaningi
sure.
at our age.
Yeah. I think most of our diaspora audience, like, they resonate with this so much.
Yeah.
You know, myself being in the diaspora at one point,
Yeah.
you know, it's black tax will always follow us. Unfortunately, we were, unfortunately or fortunately, we were born into those families. I've got friends of mine who are my age
Yeah.
who don't have a 10th of the responsibilities that I have. Like a huge
Yeah.
significant amount of money. Because it's sometimes it's what life deals with. I don't want to sound emotional and all, but sometimes it's what life deals to you, you know. Abanye abazali, they were fortunate enough that they were gainfully employed, set up funds for their kids, trust fund, and that's where we all want to be. That's where I think we're all working to
Sonke
get there.
siyafuna ukuba ngama-trust fund babies angisho guys.
Yes, we want to
Okay,
get there, but
it's
it'll always. But I mean, I think at some point
Yeah.
though, you have to be balance with your own happiness, because you cannot draw from without. You also have to take care of yourself before you take care of other people.
There's actually a term adingibhale phansi for these things. Izinto ezinjenge black tax esidila lazo, which vele eziningi sizakhuluma ngazo are the underrated adulting problems, and I feel like black tax is one of
It's
them.
number one.
So
Number one, bro.
So when it comes to black tax, there are two things. Kule black tax where the situation at home puts you in that.
Yeah.
And there's a black tax where on your own nje, you just feel, I need to do this. What I'm saying so is, like, bruh, I started working when I was 20. My first job, power plant operator.
That was in 1993, by the way.
I was 20, power plant operator. You know, I got my job, got my first pay, and my first pay, I don't remember doing anything for myself. Because I was like, right?
You will have no Maforty
Company
with
house,
awula
whatever.
mali if oyibeke eceleni.
Yabuya ngayifaka eceleni, and I remember ngayibhena ngayitshintsha to rands. And then
That's how old he is.
second month, third month, I changed it to rands. It's only when I came for my leave days, now being told, hey, kari vuzitenga ugogo wako lokho, hey, kari vuzitenga uzibani wako lokho, hey, first pay yakho uzenze lokho lakho. In my mind, I'm like, what? Because to me, my mom is in the UK. She's working. My dad is in Zim. He's working. They have never asked me to get them anything.
Which at the end of the day.
And Lina, zihlobo, Lina, the slobos are now telling me.
Hey, benguzonga no tell
Most of the time, most of the time, his job is trying to tell him he's his lawyer.
Lina zihlobo, you're telling me
He's his lawyer.
In my mind, I'm like, no, my grandparents have their own children. Their children should be buying that.
Maforty sounds like a grabbing a white
parents-
family.
My mom is in the my mom was in the UK then. My dad was working here, and the only people I thought about when I came, because when I came back in December, the only people I thought about was my older brother. Was my older brother, my young brother, my young sister. I bought them clothes. I'm like, guys, and I bought myself. I think I bought myself a shirt, but I bought them whatever they wanted. Like ufuna.
Le Walkman.
Let me get it. Huh? And for the Walkman for me, my mom already sent it from UK, so we were all at a Discman. Huh? So that to me was like,
This
I
guy is
wanted to do
old.
that. I did that because I wanted to do that. Then I came back to work in Bulawayo, and Zim started being Zim.
Things started to go
Right.
south.
I will sell an option. Yokuti manang when I want no. So kumele uyenze la. Because the man that your dad has, or the man that your mom is sending, ngazi lithi namhlanje imali yakho nani ivalue ye-bearers check leya tomorrow yabisichinjile so wena sokumele yenze njani
Bone plan.
jump lawo into the and help out.
Iwapha amanye ama-problems
Yeah.
ama-adult.
Okay, my
Yeah.
other problem with black text okunye like
Yeah,
it's,
before
it's entitlement. Like
Mm.
I think it's okay for me maybe to first buy myself a house
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then
before.
my car, then maybe sengaphenduka ngizo-extend indlela car.
Abadala.
No.
But bona abadala bafuna ipattern leli ukuthi ihlale
Eh,
ingendlela yabo abafuna ngayo.
Like,
But
yeah.
this is my money, bro.
But you know what
I
I've
decide
learned?
when to bless you.
You know, I've learned
Yeah.
in black text. There are two things.
Yeah.
You said something about black text about your own happiness. One thing I don't regret what I did for my siblings.
Yeah.
I do not regret.
that was
It's
out of
always
the
a good
goodness of
feeling,
your
bro.
heart.
I don't-
It's
I
our
don't-
own life.
I don't
really.
regret
It's always a
it.
good
Right?
feeling.
It's
really.
amazing.
Takes you
And
doing
It
it.
doesn't feel
I've
amazing.
never,
Yeah.
I've
That
never
way.
seen it as black text.
Yeah.
Because one thing I've learned, if we are older and you have your siblings, abapansi,
Yeah.
and they need that help, trust me, you can actually have to forget about yourself. Make sure your siblings get to a better position.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing ebuhlungu ukuthi wena ule and they are there.
Yeah.
And they'll
Nah, like,
always, whatever
here-
happens, they'll always, because it didn't empower them, there'll
Yeah.
always be a problem. So
But
rather
here I'm
empower
talking
them,
about things that aren't as time sensitive. Njako lapho into ikhuluma is things to do with education. Waza ukuthi man
Yeah.
take imoto umnami but thathe 2
Engafuni.
gap years
Yeah.
engafuni.
Yeah.
Like that is time sensitive.
For
You have
sure.
to yeah. But into nje ukuthi maybe endlini somela babe le mota babe le extra set of inkomo la.
Yeah,
Bro,
bro.
those things have to
Yeah,
come
yeah.
after I fix
Mina-
myself.
mina-
But kule ama instances ukuthi abantu vele babe khala ukuthi remember le why wona usula look endlini indlu ke bro ngama rooms akhona ngikhaya reselikwana lonke. There's absolutely no need for
Khala
me
nini.
to make it a double story. Mina
Yeah.
ngakazithabisi.
Yeah.
To be honest, I know it's a controversial take, but
Yeah.
as
I
long
don't
as
think
mina
it's
sengikwazi
controversial.
sengile mali, bro,
Mina-
I'll
mina-
bless you whenever, as long ngekho time sensitive.
Mina my take on i-black tax yikuthi i-black tax ibisele abantwana abaningi ngemuva. Like
Yeah.
I feel like at our age baningi abantu omelthi ngase ba-achieve like izinto abadala bethu abakhona ukuzi-achieve at their age because like ngiyake ngizwa abantu besithi abadala at our age base bele mizi like yonke into esi-sharp like yonke into esi-make sense but karesi reason why sisithi izinto for abantu abaningi like our age ngingazi maybe le age kama-40 but like
Different generation.
i-situation
No,
yona
it's
lana
the
ukuthi
same, it's the same, it's the same.
i-situation yona lana ukuthi izinto ezinjenge-black tax zona lezo like kule mali omele uzikhiphe ukusupporta like abadala timing noma ungekho ukhulumile ukuthi ezinye izinto yabubona ukuthi awala choice like yabuhlala labadala yabubona ukuthi impupha yikho bro like I feel
Yeah,
like
true.
khona lokuyana akusi-black tax lokuyana
It's when they demand.
yeah like lokuyana
Yeah.
akusi-black tax because la uyabona i-situation ukuthi njani.
But I feel like the challenge sometimes is with some black parents, they want to live the dreams that they couldn't live.
Entitlement.
through
Yeah,
you.
through
Entitlement,
the
entitlement.
That's
What
one of
you-
the
you-
toxic things.
You failed to achieve
zenzakala.
these dreams, but now you want to live them through me. Forgetting
Exactly,
I'm a
yeah.
whole person.
Kumele
Guess
lami
what?
ngiphile.
I've got my own dreams.
Yeah. I
Into
just
le
want to open an
ngikhuluma-
OnlyFans account.
ngikhuluma la ngicini ukuthi
And you want me to be a lawyer?
compare like okunye futhi abadala like it's not even maybe it wasn't their fault because
Yeah.
labo maybe
Yeah,
abazange
situation abazalwa kiyo and
maybe
stuff.
situation la abazala
Yeah.
kiyo but ngamphomba ukumnika umgcini example ukuthi bra wena karesi ungathola like a good job sithi maybe ikunika 5k a month
Yeah.
compared to lenye boys maybe ebenside lonke liqhatshwe same day le boys leya
Yeah.
after maybe 3 years into ezazi le boys leya wena ungelazo
Vele abungelazi.
because liyana
yeah.
i-boys ebenside ngiwo sikhuluma
didn't
so
do the
maybe
basics.
yayihambe
Yeah.
esikole yayisivelisile moto
Motor, yeah.
like into ezi-basic ezinjengazona le so yena ngathi 25k akabazali bakhe they probably won't even mind abasoke
Yeah.
bambuze
Do
lokuthi
whatever you can.
senhle qala sukwenza into zakhe
Say splash
Yeah.
on baddies.
And then ngase
Wena
ngi-
subona
ngase-
ungalama baddies, then
wena
suzola
usubona
sithi
ukuthi
I'm not-
siyachula ukuthi
usuke uthi
"Eish,
uNkulunkulu
hhayi,
kanti mina
Hey,
njani
nah,
ngimuhle."
ngiyazishawa.
But here's the thing. There's this
And I'm not saying ukuthi it's bad
It's
thing
bad
ukuthi
to
lwana
empower
umuntu
abantu bangini.
Yeah.
uyenzakala
But then
khona
before-
kuyana
before
kuye.
ulokhu
Yeah,
izini,
yeah.
o-Maforty,
It's good,
like,
your parents did well. Well done.
i-point yami nge-black tax ngase ngathenda i-hustlers summit like anzake ngathenda into ze-entrepreneurship because I believed sometimes into lezana it's a
Scam.
scam ukuthi wena ufuna ukuzotshela abanye ukuthi abantu benza imali at the same time la udla imali kibo ukuthi babhadale bawe. But anyways,
Motivational
it's a story for another day. But
umaqalisa i-restaurant nge-1 kg ye-rice.
nge 1 kg ye-rice. Umemba lwana wayikhuluma laphana wayesithi waba le point yokuthi wananzelela ukuthi la ngingaqhubeka mina imali leyi okumele ukuthi ngangibuilda ngayo business right now. Okumele ukuthi ngiyakha ngayo i-empire right now. Ngiyenzela abadala izinto zonke zona leziyana ezi-appealing to the community ukuthi maybe nxa uJaha se-extend indlu kaMasalo uJaha uthengi like imali yona ngiyayiseva ukuthi ngibuilde mina i-empire yami. Ngiyakha i-restaurant ngerama-rice ayi-2 like sokungangisiza khona kutyana uthi ngokuyi-tough decision ukuthi ayenze. To some extent abadala felt like umember lo akasupport at some point bake bamhlalisa phansi but uyabona ukuthi uJaha wenzani like uJaha wena sesenzile lokhu mntanami kanti wena uhamba njani. Uthi i-answer yakhe was I know what I'm doing. So kungakhanya ngathi
you just arrived man.
So ngaso yeah we just arrived. I just arrived. So ngakhanya ngathi right now I'm being the rebellious child ukuthi I'm not supporting you guys but I know what I'm doing. Like angifuni ukuthi phambili into le ibe problem. Yabona like sonke sesi broke at the end of the day. Ngisela mali phambili because sengili pleasile right now. Uthi member eqalisa ukubamba imillion yakhe yaqala yikho lapha aqala khona ukwenzela abadala wamba buza abadala ukuthi lifuna indlu enjani. Sengkhona like
I remember la ngiqalisa ukusebenza lapho kudala ngitemporary teacher like I was saving up ukuthi sitshintshe TV yedeni.
Yeah.
So that time when I'm not doing anything mase ubona member lesi chain esiphumise out then sekuhleza phansi hey bona ubhuti wakho ethenga ama grocery that time they bheka my mind I'm like ngibeka imali eceleni I'm trying to do something elesense
angeza kumtshele futhi because it's a surprise bro.
Yeah because like ebechone khala lezi sila lezi sifuna uchanga pama
black people black parents don't surprise black people.
So ngeday say actually sembuya la that's when she's like okay
full circle
so
now
like,
making sense. Yeah,
I feel like uku please abadala right now ungakwanisi yabo. Kuya prolonga i-success enkulu kade ungaba layo ba please even more
later stage
because in reality somele okumele si accept ukuthi abadala bayakhula i-age yachaya like into adungaze ungabenzela bona faster usuthola imali le like ongayispendanga kibo right now maybe you spend after some time. Uzagcina ungabenzelanga abadala awusokuthola i-chance ukuthi ubenzele khonoko because uspend isikhathi esiningi uzama ukuthi please the parents right now
into ezincane
like into ezincane ngama bacon ama pizza izizumbulu zama pizza like
baguette le pizza
so mina ibaguette le pizza
so
mina my take on i-black takes and I know it's hard ukuthi vele uyale ezinye izinto but do it for yourself ukuthi umake sure ukuthi indlu yakho is in order. Make sure ukuthi empire yakho ibuilder like fast ukuthi at least abadala bakhave phambili.
It's fair point.
But culturally now, I think into le cultural. There's a lot of things within our culture that have made black people not excel in life or become bigger brands or become bigger companies. Let's go to Lobola for instance, right? Mina ngathola uchere kuza mina ngimlobole. Endilobola yangu kuzafunakalani inkomo ezingu 8 loku right sengiqedwe umlobola umntwana ndikaphuma engenamtshado that's like umtshado emalini almost 3,000 4,000 and bavuka ubiza lezi hlobo leziyana lezana ezingawuzangizibonakali right that's emalini lapha
ezinyayo
so imagine we paid 8 cows at $400 each cow sapho 8 cows athenga amagosa abantu bahlangana sesenza futhi umtshado so kumele kuthenge lokho thousands gone
babuye bazokudla and bazakaka abusuku bangona
remember ngapana futhi uchera uzafuna engagement ring so uzafunakala futhi lani the actual ring now imagine this seri tenant right abazali abangumkazi sesibe umkhwenya nebe bayenzela something on top of everything right abangini nabo sethethe you know everyone is always expecting each side of the family is always expecting something.
Of which
So-
The point
So here's the
is,
thing. Umkhiwa. Engathora uchero wakhe namuhla. If we engage hamba thathi ring kagogo wakhe le, yagqonga ugogo wakhe. Qi, sengagile. And
ngakwenze
umsipano,
ebantwini abamnyama
umsebenzi
khona,
wakhe.
kubuya lamaring abogogo
Umsebenzi
wakho
wakhe,
uzogitsha.
umsebenzi wakhe uzawuthola ekampani kababakhe. Emtshatweni yakhe bazasebenzisa iyadi yangibo. And most of the things, mamakhe, these are white people, right? So by the time they got to each other, maybe everything of his was banikwa. I'm going to have a
Yeah.
catering teaching yakunika. I'll cater for that. They all get those things. Tina no mnyama we always have to be paying and paying, and we are paying not because we want to, but because ngemva laba bazali bathi yenzani lokho, yenzani lokho.
But
yenzani lokho."
if we look closer, is it abazali like abasifaka opposition yona leyo or yi-society?
No, but ngabazali because
But it's
these are
culture
their
though.
decisions. These are
Yeah.
decisions.
But it's culture because
It's culture. But
why
but
am I
listen,
saying it's cultural? Because
Yeah.
they found it like that, and people before them found it like that, and so
Yeah.
did the people
Bruh,
5
mina, I
generations
feel-
before them.
but
So when
we are in a
if
position-
you were to say when you're gonna do things differently, then you're deviating from the culture.
That's what we
Culture.
agreed in Nkaya. That's what we agreed, me and
So
my
when
brothers.
avele uzalobola ufazi kodwa,
No, yeah. Ilobola, for instance, when my sister was
but
getting
umtshato
lobola.
uzayenza omncane
But
ongasoze
in
that
the,
much.
like like I had a conversation with my dad like recently. Ekhuluma into yona leyo. Bro, yakwazi ukuthi izinto zelobola wenzeli wena. Like awenzeli wena le family yakho. Ngiyalizwa lithi mina efamily yami savumelana ukuthi sizenza so.
No.
Umfazi omlobolayo nguye
Abantu
odecidayo khona.
Yeah, I'm saying, but I'm
Yeah.
saying, Tina, for our young sister,
Yeah.
Elotolo, Tina, we decided we're gonna do things the way we
Weak
see
niggas, you
fit.
gave her cheap.
We
gave
see
her
fit
away cheap.
to
Yeah.
make sure,
Nazi isilenkomo lapha
to make
ebhodana.
sure, her and the new husband can
Baphila
have a
sharp.
life yabo
No, I
sharp.
agree with
Because
that.
we don't wanna get rich. Wenza imali ngomuntu nomunye umuntu.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
So
I mean,
for me, I believe ukuthi we are in a position now as
Yeah.
Africans to really change the course of how we want our generations to go. grow.
Yeah. Of which I think Konogan also black text as such, but you see internally khuluma ngayo Maforty is one of the
Because that's why black
representing-
text comes. It's cultural.
Yeah.
One no culture
it's one
part.
of the underrated alterting like problems.
Yeah.
yeah.
Of course get related le black text but ngathi kuhlukene mbijani izinto ezinjengelobola zona lezi dynamics zelobola zona lezi ya enye akade ngibhale phansi like I feel like as you grow older maintaining friendships
Oh yeah.
like maintaining friendships ukuthola isikhathi sokuhlala phansi labantu go out as we used to kudala like chat on WhatsApp like as you grow old izinto lezi ziba difficult bro
Yeah, I saw
You
a
guys,
meme actually.
Why you kuba ngami lapha?
yini le antisocial yini baba futhi
I saw a meme actually. ukuthi as you grow older, you'll be working in a company and your friends will be 60-year-old guys abasebenza front desk.
nsithi
60-year-old
awubheki
lady abasebenza
that time ubheki ulabantwana abalingana lami bro
5 times your age.
bro
Yeah, but I think as we grow,
yeah
I feel like most of the childhood, because most of the childhood friends that we made them because of we had things in common with them. Sasihlalela inini eyi-1.
Sasingena
sasifunda
ichurch
isikolo
eyi-1.
sonke same school.
Yeah.
Sasingena ichurch eyi-1. There was what brought us together was circumstance over
yeah
character.
yeah
But as you grow older, is those my characters abantu they start to show up.
achinja bro
They start
Yeah.
not only not really changing,
yeah
but people find themselves.
yeah
Yabo ezinye ichomo esakhula lazo zinganathi zingabhemi nxa sesihlala lazo etown athi sizibhema zeba lenhloni zama ukufihla imhlanga. No, don't do that my guy, that's you.
yeah sukhulile
Sukhulile,
somdala
you
bro
have- like those are decisions yabo.
yeah
So I'm not saying good people change because
Yeah.
the people change so ngani mina angitshintshanga or people are acting brand new, but people's interests evolve.
yeah
People grow older, people move to different places,
yeah
people move to different countries, and izinto zabo zizachinja. And also honestly sometimes friendship, we also outgrow some friendships.
yeah
Kulezinye friendships that we're going to outgrow naturally. It's nothing personal against you.
yeah
I'm just
because
moving
enye
differently.
like just to give again ubaba lapha nathi sethola the context of what we're talking about I'm saying as we grow older maintaining friendships is tricky bro like kunzima ukuthi abangana test lawo labana 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Today we're doing serious conversations.
45 years ago.
Yeah.
Get away,
Maforty
get away,
ngakhuluma,
get away.
like abangani bakhe about 45 years ago. Yeah.
Ah.
Like kunzima.
Yeah, because as you grow, like look at lezinye izinto eziba more important.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
become
So
apparent
then,
also.
yeah, people.
But then
become,
what's your take on abangani labana okhule labo esikhule labo? Sesibona ukuthi wena usubona ukuthi hey lapha ngathi i-friendship like asela izinto eziningi in common, so ku tricky vele ukuthi like
Cut them off.
like time asihleli sonke bro akusela conversation ekhona
Really awkward silence.
yeah, like kuyaba lokhu awkward silence lokuyena kukhona sithini ngama friendships anjalo nxa usidecide maybe ukuthatha a step back ukuthini usunanzelele wena ukuthi this friendship is not going like anyway. I'm not saying it's not going anyway, but it's not going anyway. Yabo? Then that friend or umuntu yena lo osudecide ukuthi take a step back sizahambe sithi omgcini maybe sebedlala labo Maforty like thina basasiboni
yeah.
yabo like into let's call man, these are real
Yeah.
issues bro, like omgcini sebedlala labo Jaha abahlangane lapha izolo.
It takes
Yeah.
it takes years for guys to get there, but for girls they get on that to that level every week. Like now friendship amankazana
Too
fake
bad,
njani.
you don't have
Yeah.
ucimbi lo doctor today.
Yeah, to just,
Amankazana ama friendship amankazana guys. If you see these people on Instagram, yathi abantu bayathandana lapha. But if you know it's weird. Some of the bad things that I know about girls. Ngantshelwa ngabangani babo maybe if I was dating them
Yeah.
or when we were a thing. Uyabona uzibane khona phana. Uzibane why is that so? Yabo? But I think sometimes you outgrow these friendships sometimes.
Yeah.
You
What
know?
I've
But I'm not
realized-
saying that you have to act brand new la usumbuluzela abantu and
What
things
I've- what
like
I've
that.
but
realized
manje where do we draw the
over
line
the years.
ukuthi lokhu yikumbuluza, lokhu is taking a step back from a friendship that you are realizing ukuthi is not like it's no longer the same.
This is how my friendships kind of evolved. For me, I've known there's a girl called Gugu. I've known her for 20 years.
No,
20
Titi.
years this year.
Labo Titi, I'm
Right?
sure bazaphumela.
I've known Cruz from the
Tanti.
time I was Form 2.
Yeah.
I've known Sandra. Hey, these
Yeah.
people I've known for more than 10 years, 15 or so years, right?
Yeah.
And what made us still within the same circle was whatever we were growing together. And somehow our paths were still aligned.
What happened to
Cruz-
those people that you didn't grow up
Cruz wahlala
together?
5 years engekho.
Lali
Wahlala
zam-
5 years esegoli.
Lalibambisana
My
izinto
best
once
friend,
in a while.
5 years esegoli guys, but we still remain,
Gang.
right? But abanye manje, this is what changes. This is what changes. This is what changes. This is what
Time
changes.
is in.
Do you know what when you start, let's just say, working,
Yeah.
omunye wakho engasebenzi, right? Omunye wakho start feel ukuthi phela lapha every time singihamba out so kumele sisuke ebhawa ngoba lo sefuna uhamba ngoba uyabela imali. But wena usufuna ukusuka ebhawa simply because awusafuna ukuba sebhawa. So like uba just nemali, you get it? So our man starts feeling inferior, others starts feeling superior. It happens.
Oh.
It happens. Omunye umuntu jeke umngane is still good but sefuna ngani wena maybe because I
Funa ukuzenza wena
yeah,
ngcono.
I-
Like,
dude, I grew up
because
in
they
Mgcini
always
guys.
say that.
yeah,
bro.
I grew up emzilikazi.
Yeah.
I grew up emzilikazi. This other day jeke ngadlula I remember that day so vivid because I was like absent minded. I was absent minded. I passed these guys. Ngihamba lapha engiyakhona.
That's so deep.
Right?
Like
Do you know what one?
aso deep lapha amehla ayachinja khona
Ah.
abayi black. Ngachayisa nala ku YouTube amehla i black.
Sasikhulumisa
What wakona
ngosocial
kona?
review.
I was still emzilikazi.
Yeah.
Kuthiwa wo ngoba suphume newspaper nisuzimaka nasasikhulumisa.
Yes, bro.
Yeah, the time when I-
People start ama insecurities abo. Ama insecurities
Sebekwazi ukuba
abantu.
projector.
Yeah, that's who,
Stop
and
acting brand new.
yeah, even I'm not saying maybe ama failures abo. They start seeing when you're doing well and they're failing or they feel they are failures. They start thinking ukuthi you're about to mess up the friendship. And sometimes mina vele ngabona ngani sokunjalo so ngithrow shade vele mina like you know what I'm out of here because you're not aligned to the type of thinking that I am.
My
now.
experiences and umdala with friendships over the years that breakdown.
I think okunye like most for me especially it's not even a thing yokuthi together we beef like
Right.
Yeah.
cause ungakhangela even careers jeke routine yethu during the week we'll probably be working Then maybe weekends we're shooting.
Podcast.
So ngangilo mngane maybe yena maybe during the week like he's working.
Yeah.
And then weekends maybe uyenza like enye into mbudlala ibhora umbuyenzani. Sizathola ngaphi isikhathi sokuthi sitshone sonke zabangani. Of course sisaqalisa maybe sabelokhe sizama ukuthi maybe sacrifice isikhathi here and la. But as time goes by la uzagcina ethola abanye abangani bakhona ngale ebhoreni labemsebenzini. Then sesihlala isikhathi singakhulumi. Then maybe sentshintsha ifoni, sentshintsha line sokuchila. But one day lapho siyahlangana khona it's not a thing ukuthi hawo bani wayeseyimbuzi. Sapomba ukuvibe khona kuyana catch up kudlule futhi la qho yempila. So as we grow vele like ama responsibilities attaching dala sesibancane wawasithandela umsebenzi ngile sikolo kuphela. So remember izana zamjazana zesikolo libe ke Dragon Balls but karezi bra so lesipano sebesikhuluma ukuthatha kathesi it means now you have family so kulabantu omele banike more time so kulana so it's just one of those. Of course here and there are people abayenza into ezifani along the way that you actually have to now limit their access into your space. But
and when people get married bakwenza izitayila.
I think ama encounter engilokhu ngisiba layo with friends right now, and I feel like sometimes iyangidanisa bro ukuzwa like abantu maybe sevele engqondweni la yona le ukuthi bomgcini selisenzo Instagram selile lokhuze nini selile following kuma Instagram, you guys are doing the podcast now, Alisa Siboni, you guys are winning awards right now, Alisa Siboni, and mina i-problem that I'm facing
sombuluzela abantu wena ngoba sule 100k followers
lalela bro, like i-problem engiyifaceayo right now yikuthi abantu abakhuluma into yona leyo thothi bangu-30 bethi bekhuluma konke khona bangu-30 bathi umgcini is no longer showing up as a friend
he's
for
acting
them.
brand new.
Like he's acting brand new. Ngiyi-one wonke umuntu yena lo expecta ukuthi ngibe there as a friend, ngihlale ngikhona ukuthi i-support yami yabe ikhona nje ukuthi kudala bekunjani, of which kusuka kube nzima khona ukucabanga ukuthi ku-30 friends zona lezi ezithi umgcina akasasiboni karesi because sechone busy ngabo podcast celebrity vibes, kumele ngijole futhi kona espacing sona leso futhi kumele ngithole isikhathi like ese relationship, kumele ngithole isikhathi sekuspenda le family, kumele ngithole isikhathi sami ngiyi-one. Yabona i-pressure ngikhona isuke ibeningi, and even la karesi ngiyastruggle ngento yangikhona because uzahlangana lo muntu omgcine last year bro, like maybe le number awuselazo lihlangane lo muntu lanathi bamgcini vela lisasiboni kudala like sasitshona sonke, but ever since laqalisa Instagram selischiya. But the real situation is ngiyi-one at the end of the day, like i-attention engilayo angeza ke nginike abantu bonke bona laba abangu-30 bro, like angeza nginike abantu abangu-30 bona laba. At the end of the day, that's the reality.
True, but I think mina there's you know, I've kept so many friendships like for a long time. There's a certain core ozabalayo fabangane, maybe umuntu wekasi or umuntu ela, you know, labalo elayazana for a long time. That relationship, no matter the distance, no matter, you know, the movements, is a njalo. But you cannot replicate that over 5 people, over 6 people. That's impossible. You're one person.
Yeah,
you've got pressure. I've got friends, maybe 2 or 3 or 4 in my circle who I've known for like over 10 years. And no matter where we meet, what part of the world we meet, if we meet in New York today, Ziakal. If we meet in Joburg, Ziakal. If we meet in Kulumane, go Sexile, Ziakal. You know, we've been like that. We understood what is this life sometimes may take us, you know, different directions. But my guy, it's cool beans. It's nothing personal against you. It's just what life has dealt us at that particular moment. You understand? And you embrace it, because to be honest, life in Bill is as fucking down as Chine, you know. And we have to embrace it sometimes, you know. But it does not mean because now we're doing different things or in different parts of the world, someone else is acting brand new. I think okunye sokusiya nge-depth ye-friendship yankona. You know, some people, I like to give people benefit of the doubt. Sometimes that works against me because ngiyacabanga ukuthi umuntu was well intentioned, umuntu engekho well intentioned.
Benefit of the doubt.
But like I don't think people are out there to get you personally like that.
Yeah.
Yabo. Just your close circles, keep them close for as long as you can, schedules permitting, time and chance, and God willing.
Exactly. Yeah.
You guys may be.
Vele victim mentality and living ekosha. Bekuthi umuntu
Yeah.
sele sithi
Said, hey,
Ah,
mina.
Mina,
Mina
Hey,
vele
mina.
victim
yena
vele.
esikhathini sonke sona lesi even ukhuluma ukuthi kula bantu be3 years. Esikhathini sonke 3 years yena wenza effort bani ukuthi wena
to
akubona.
reconnect with
Akubone,
Atshengise
bro.
ukuthi
Like
Yeah.
every
So,
time
just
imomele
sitting on
ngihlale
your
ngibele
ass,
positive.
WhatsApp ku-podcast umuntu wakhona.
Bra, like
Uyabukela i-podcast.
Jay,
Yabo, into
Yeah.
ezinjalo.
and yabona
So,
izinto
yeah.
ezinjalo like
Therefore,
mina
victim
mina I'm always telling people ukuthi njengoba ufuna wazi ukuthi like nxa ufuna sihlale up to date on what's happening in my life right now, just go and watch the podcast. Like uza understand futhi ukuthi why ngingekho efonini for izikhathi ezingaka because of isupport esiphana nayo in whatever we're doing out there. La mawusenze kwakho ngale ngiyabuya ngikunike isupport. La mangisenze ngikwenza siphana ni support.
I think it's
It doesn't
also
have to be a beef, bro.
yeah, I
Ukuthi
think it's also
ungani
weird ukuthi umuntu ethutshe ezokuthonisisa ngeachievement empilweni yakho.
Yeah.
Hey, ever since wathenga imoto uRalph Senje. Hey, ever
My-
since
my best
Maforty
friend.
wawini award Senje. Ever since
Ngasasibona.
umgci
My
why
best friend.
Yeah.
why when uthutsha uthutsha uzo ngani ungiqophile ngeachievement esengiyenzile.
instead
Yeah.
of just maybe
Hey.
trying to mend the relationship if
Exactly.
you want that.
Yeah.
Hey, ever since what also you were watching from a distance, you know this is what's happening.
My best friend, I told him, Jackie, I'm watching Imbulu. Then he was like, but Akuba Imbulu is not a bad thing. It's not really a bad thing, Imbulu. Because you must be Imbulu at some point in your life. You can't just allow anyone and everyone to come in and go as they please in your life. Like, there are people who I grew up with, who know where I come from, who know what I've always wanted to do, but they've never set foot in my show. And I've never even said, well, I'll be your show. But we're still friends.
Yeah.
Because I also understand what limits them from coming to what?
your show.
To my shows. But when you say, hey, Maforty my shows, and lawa, at least concede. That the moment you start saying at least concede, hey, what, very, you answer ulaleli.
Yeah,
Because family with
I'm
Maforty kashaka imefuna ukubuya. But Maforty, but hey, lina velo Maforty. When people when I won an award, APA, people start telling me what to do. Yes, we need award so millions. So have ever won an award before? Because you can't tell me. Because you can't tell me.
You can't tell award winners what
You
to
can
do if
tell
you've never
me
been in that
if you've
position.
never won an
Who
award,
are you?
How
can't
can you
relate.
tell me what to do when you win an award? Because I'm new to this.
Yeah,
Because the moment I win an award, bro, I now have a journalist looking for me. I now have people say, I'm a photo. I now have people saying, can we work together? Same business, corporate to a meeting. It's no new to me. Let's
Yes,
start
sir.
demand to actually even come and visit. Because send to some hapa. Lama show same book ngapa. Understand that life has changed. Just as well, I told him 7, bro. I told him 7 from 7 to 5. I'll go in. So we can't even visit you in the house. That means you can't visit me anytime you want.
Sure.
17. People should understand that. Siakula check.
Yeah,
As such when
You showed us cooling. Let's learn, grow,
Yeah.
and evolve.
Let's
and
grow
you
up.
evolve. And
Come on, yeah.
Then let me just say, it's not
Schooling.
a bad thing that you're achieving whatever you're achieving. It's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Whoever makes you feel like it's a bad thing, my insecurities are like,
Because awulande uhlungu nje ukuthi okay usu achieve whatever you have achieved, or you are yet to achieve bigger things. You are yet to achieve bigger
True.
things, Chance. Like this is just the beginning.
At the
uNkulunkulu,
brokest moments, we're gonna get money.
uNkulunkulu mayisigcinile. But then i-situation enjalo mayisiza thutsha sengikupoint ukuthi ansela muntu ongiqakezela izandla because abantu are saying Mgcini has changed because of so and so. That becomes unfair, guys. Like I feel like this is actually one of the most problematic
Adulting.
underrated
those are toxic people.
adulting, like
Block them. Yeah, block.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, I've
problem,
probably a bias because I'm a guy, but I've seen ladies handle this. I feel like they don't do a good job of handling these friendships. I feel like for guys, if we've got a difference of opinion, it's split like we're
don't
going
split.
out. We're going to
We don't
iron it
split.
out. Yeah,
We don't split actually.
Since iron
Sisahlala phambili.
out, yabona
Yeah.
kwenjalo. Para mankazana
Awula
it's only
ironing out.
vendetta.
There's no such thing called ironing out. Amajita. You're going this way, you're going this way. Singahlangane power. Lapha
So
sihlala khona,
vendetta,
skip
eh,
ani.
so
Hawu,
vendetta,
injani life,
awuyahlanya.
Jake?
Uzibona
Injani
ngani
life?
no-blind,
Amajita
ubona-
asikazi ukuthi uzibona amajita into lena ukuthi lapha sihlala khona skip ani check
It's
uyiswitch
like
injani life.
the ladies abathi mina vele angifuni bangani abangamankazana eduze ngamangqono ebela abangani abangabafana. We come across those
Those are the
girls.
more toxic people.
Abathi mina I
For me.
make better friendships with guys.
Those are
Like
the
that
most
with
toxic
girls.
people for me.
Yabo.
Yeah.
But I feel like abantu bazakula guys. People are going to grow
Yeah, at some
and
point,
move,
mele ukhule.
Now, so and most of the times abantu are frustrated ngokuthi ubani kasenze. It's most people abangafuni i-growth le change.
Yeah.
True.
Afuna ba stagnant.
True.
Because
True.
at some
Funa
point,
siwezi lokhu siblome bridging for 2 hours. We used to do that 5 years ago. We
Asingeke
don't got
siwenze
that
khona
time
lokho,
no
bro.
more, bro.
Sesingawenza maybe
Isikhathi
after
lesiya,
20 years just for fun.
Hey,
Ukuzikhumbuza
but
ukuthi,
khathesi we are worried about insurance yemota, imthelo yemota
Bra.
expire.
Yeah, you talk of growing up.
Say
There's
PC
this
car
guy,
radio
there's this friends of
license,
mine.
baba.
What they do is, I don't drink alcohol. Like I've tasted, but it's not for me. But I don't drink alcohol totally.
We're chilling with the
But
cool,
they've
with the
made
right
sure
people.
yeah,
if
we're
we
the
are
right
going,
people.
if they are going out and I'm in Harare, they call me check. Ungabi check asambe.
No,
They go out
accommodate
with me,
la ama energy
accommodate
drink,
me.
yeah.
And loving at
Thingela
akazi
la
nendaweni
ama-energy
nje so
drink
asambeni, because the
Fanta
idea
on the
is
rocks.
we might be different and in whatever interest, but we still friends.
Yeah, I
My
feel like,
interests
yeah.
afana nayo at
Yeah.
some
I think
point.
just to close off item le ama
Hey, namhlalize ngama-issues
like
are serious.
properly. I think
sure.
this one is the main thing or concern right now. I feel like is affecting each and every person who's
Joking.
either watching or
Speaking here.
speaking
Or
here,
listening.
or listening.
Shout out to our Spotify subscribers. Although sometimes this lalela even link in a toilet, but it's okay. Just lalela anyway.
Put some respect on
So
this
the
podcast,
last
man.
episode, let me just.
Yes.
When my name
for
come up,
me,
put
the
some
last
respect
episode,
on my
that-
name.
That's
Put
what
some
happened.
respect on my name, man.
All trio, yo.
Yeah, last episode.
That episode I was watching and I was sitting there and I was like,
But ukhona omunye like episode like ingesayirekhodanga linye ilanga wasukuma wa ihlanzisa uhlanya lwazakala solo
"That's what
but yeah, I was going to say mental health,
Oh yeah.
like, because I feel like yonke into esikhulume ngayo la boils down to
Affects your mental health.
mental health.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
izinto ezinjenge mental health oyithola via black text, the pressure of making it in life, always asking yourself ukuthi, when am I going to get my first million, if you're going to get it, be it in RTGS or US dollars.
otherwise.
Yeah, but mental health, because this is lead to suicide again.
Yeah. And cases of suicide in Malawi, like especially among men, they are like terribly high.
I feel like
the
worldwide.
I think
statistics-
general worldwide.
yeah, the
men for men.
statistics are crazy. I mean,
Yeah.
for women as well, but like mental health amongst young people, mental health issues.
But again,
insane.
I'll go back to our culture, man. Into takayikali. You know, that's how it has always been.
Yakhala yini indoda?
Into
And
takayikali.
yakhala bafethu.
Nxa ingayalo yakhala.
And yakhala ngiyalitshela
So
mina.
I think that whole thing to
Zwanini.
into takayikali, into
Yakhala.
takayikali.
Wena mana indoda yakhe ugcine nini ukukhala? When was the last time ukhale
Ah,
ko?
bro. Ngiyakhala rithini.
Ukhalelani akusitshele. Nge.
Maybe
Kumbe
ngizalitshela.
kumbe.
No.
Le ukuthi ziyabe zigeleza so.
Leziyana uthi timing and not I feel like dramatic.
Zibe ukuthi ziyabe
Like
zigeleza.
lokana ukuthi like you are too busy maybe nxa usefonini.
Uzibone zijuluka zodwa.
Uzibone
Mina,
this
this
thing
happened
don't
late.
make to laugh.
For me, it happened late 2021. Late 2021. I think it was in October.
Yeah.
I was at work in Wange. I was in Wange.
Was
Yeah.
there something bothering you?
I woke up in the morning, man, and I
Mike
thought
on
of
the
my sister.
Mike on the
I woke up in the morning and I thought of my sister, my late sister.
You just
And,
started crying.
and I thought of her, man. I started
Yeah.
crying. And
Was that the last time you cried that you recall in a recent past?
yeah, because I don't remember crying at my grandfather's funeral. I don't remember crying. So, I started crying. Like, then I remember Geza and Puma, and I asked, I know it's not in the schedule, but can you take me to the main road? I want to go home. Like, I want to go home. I want to go home. I tried to get hold of my girlfriend then. She was in South Africa. Because we had this long distance. I tried to get hold of my girlfriend then. And I couldn't, bruh. They drove me to the main main road, got a lift, and I sat in the car. I still trying to get hold of my girlfriend, man. I couldn't. And I go to Bula. The moment I go to Bula, I'm
Kala.
because I was staying alone.
It's like a movie scene.
And
Like,
I cried.
I want to go home.
And I cried. When I cried, and then my girlfriend calls me and said, I saw your missed calls. What was happening? I'm like, I woke up thinking of my older sister, the late older sister, and it hurt.
Absurd, my guy.
It hurt me because what then started happening was like, I haven't seen Amantwana back in a year. I haven't been to her grave. Everything started coming in,
Yeah.
and also I didn't cry at a funeral.
So what we color?
That's about 5 years later. That was like 5 years later, and it really got to me.
When was the last time you cried, Ralphie?
Don't know, bro. I
Can't
really
recall.
don't know, bro. I don't know. But it doesn't mean I don't hate, bro. But like crying now.
The last time I cried, maybe I can't pinpoint exactly, but maybe I can pinpoint instances. When it ended, I cried.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing.
No, it's okay. You can laugh at it now. We laugh now. It's a joke now.
It's insensitive considering
Yeah.
you are talking about depression. Yeah.
But I mean, it's fun even now when I think about it. But also, like, I think so. That was the one point. And the other point was like, it was also like related to my late mother. Like when I thought about like the day when she, like anniversary of her passing on. Those are the two instances I think that I can remember in the recent past. But like, there is that moment when you're like,
You know what? I hope whoever is listening, it's fine. Let's find.
Reach out for help, I think.
Yeah, reach out for help.
Yeah.
Like I know in Bulawayo there's a free place where they do free counseling.
Yeah.
Right.
I feel like even listening to this podcast right now, or watching,
And
this is healing.
And
Like a healing process.
Any
yeah.
problem is a thing about it also. I think maybe. I guess I think one of the most fortunate people ever.
You live a life
Whenever
of a
I've always
Kanye.
opened up to my friend, no one has ever laughed at me. The only time we then laugh is probably months later. But you know. But every time I open up to my friend, every time I open up to my friend, they've never laughed. They've never laughed. Which is
Goisha strong. What did I
Yeah.
Goisha?
yeah, so for me, there's always
It is
made
not. It's not in
easy
bed
for me
blood.
to open up. I can call Cruz in South Africa. I'm like, Jay, so. I can call Chris in Harare, and then Chris, I'm following Clive, I'm sure now.
Yeah.
And they don't really laugh. After the whole thing has happened, I'm sure they was for it. And then we start laughing. But the idea is, I think we need to find people we are comfortable opening up to all.
I think
let's find help.
What usually helps me, in those difficult times, there's a friend of mine who says, I'd rather, answer your call now or listen to your sad stories, whatever, than attend your funeral, because that's going to be, worse.
Yeah.
So reach out to people, talk. I mean, I've seen a lot of people. Good Twitter.
Yeah.
People like saying like, I'm giving up on life and things like that.
that.
Yeah, I don't know situations that people face. Life is extremely difficult. Life is extremely tough. But I'm sure there's someone out there who'd rather. The world is usually, it's always a better place with you around.
Yeah.
So there's more people that would rather listen to you, to your cry for help than.
I told my siblings, if you can't talk to any one of us, talk to someone.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't necessarily mean you have to talk to us now.
Yeah,
Find someone.
Actually, talking to someone.
Talk to someone.
Yes, like
It does.
abantu abaningi abathi like I don't feel like talking to anyone. Because I feel like
Talking to people helps.
pain lani yabeloki accumulate.
Mina Jay, like when this Mjolo treated me badly, ngihlala ngedwa at that point. I was renting a certain house somewhere. Eish. Ngafonela umgcini.
Kathi yilona. Thina manje bese ngifuna ukubuza ukuthi umjolo wangona yuphi.
I call my boy up ngathi mdala laba sokunzima. Ngimtshele 2 days before ngathi the way things are going.
Yeah, khona
Things are headed. Umjolo belupela 2 weeks before. Uthi bothi laba this thing is over.
Yeah.
I called my boy. I was like, my dog. 2 days before, I was like, my dog izinto lapha sezisitsha because of this and this. What's going on? At that point, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
But then when it finally hit me, I was like, this shit is over, bro. And it's ngakufonela ngakubuza ukuthi wathi zalama errands ngathi buya khona kuzorana sonke. Because at that point, at like that very high
Anza
point
ngam-
of stress.
like anza ingimbono Jaha like
It was a sad state. It was even the way the whole thing degenerated, and it
Yeah.
ended up like badly. So
Yeah.
at that point, what I'm trying to drive at is, at that point, I just needed to be around people. I just needed to be around people that I'm comfortable with. So that's why ngafonela umgcini. And ngagcina sengihamba sensiyalala ngibo that day. Even umasala
And lo masala wabona ukuthi la
Atomle yakusha le.
I think
Wayekhangela umasala
But,
kaBhina
something's happening
I
la.
feel like umasala could
Jaha
tell ukuthi
Something's
something
wrong.
was wrong because every time uJaha
nxa
might
mbuya jenga komgcini
Sebe-
abengijoviyana.
sebesenza umjolo FM Jaha hlafika
Sihleka.
ikhulume lo masala but that day sahle safika saya
Jaha wafika egqoka izicathulo wangena embhedeni.
emjolo
Wakhipha
into sasingazake siyenze bro I think ngongu 10 o'clock lapha ebusuku
Hey.
ngathi asiphume phandle state walk
Baba, sasikhala on loud. Yabo,
You
on
remember my
loud.
interview? You remember my interview? I spoke about going for counseling.
yeah
Do you know what made me go for counseling? In one day, 5 cars almost hit me.
Issue.
When the 5th car almost hit me, ngilapha ne tower block.
Maforty
Ngathena. I immediately turned back. I was like, no, enough is enough. I turned back. I went to the place called
Yes.
Samaritans.
You had something that was going on in your head.
Bad thing that was happening in my life.
yeah
And I went to Samaritans and I got there. I was like,
I just need help. Just
I
talk
need,
to
I need
anyone.
to talk to someone.
Uh-huh.
Nakuma no mama na, you know. Then the mpuma lapha ne Samaritans, I called a taxi. Got on the taxi.
Straight
We
home.
went home.
And
And eventually, the only person who knew what was happening in my life then, even everyone knew except for my young sisters. So everyone knew what was happening in the house. So when I got home, my dad was like, "Supanga supenduka, yonke into right." I was like, "Ah no, I just thought ukuthi I couldn't be outside. Let me just come."
Yeah.
And then my mom calls and says, "How are you today?" But
Yeah.
I couldn't talk to my family. They knew what was happening.
yeah, but I
couldn't
guess
talk to
I
them.
guess what we're trying to drive at is there is nothing wrong about
About
talking to
opening
people.
up, yeah.
We're all
Yeah,
going to have a
yeah,
low
yeah.
point at some point.
Sure,
It's
man.
pretty
Yeah.
natural.
Yeah.
So there's nothing weak men out there. There's nothing
Amen.
weak about asking for help.
yeah
Yabo. Problem is, some people when you ask them for help, they use that against you, pambili and what.
Yeah.
That's why I'd rather say it's rather easier to confide in people, either complete strangers or people that you totally trust.
yeah
Yabo.
because I think okunye futhi akumelanga kube situation yokuthi we are opening up like just to everyone anything,
Yeah.
yabo, like
yeah.
thola umuntu at least one
Ongamtrust,
yeah
that you
ungabe
can tell
ngumuntu
to.
lano ogcina izinto like phakathi
If you can't find
Yeah.
umuntu ongamtrust within your circles, talk to strangers.
Yeah.
There's
There's-
about
there's a colleague
Samaritan
of
and
mine
those people.
who
It's
recently
always good to
shared
know.
something in a
Bukhulume
WhatsApp
wethu.
group.
Like say
There's-
something
I created there's a group called LO which helped me create the company.
Yeah.
I had shown during the
Do you
lockdown.
guys say
I had a
notes
show-
on the group
No, it's a show. It's called LO. It's just a share a joke and make someone's day.
okay
Now this guy, I created a show called, what is it called? But I'm not okay,
Yeah.
right? That's the I'm not okay. So people could share all they were experiencing. And this colleague of mine shared a story about whatever was happening in her life. And one day he was contemplating suicide.
damn
And then one washala isito mabhenji lapha. It's a guy how he's gonna do it, right?
yeah
And a stranger came and sat next to him, started talking. Ukuthi mfana mi life is so awful. Like started counseling. Engakwazi this guy pongo said mfana mi life is so awful. Umuntu kwamele umuntu ebe open ebe
abanye
khuluma,
abantu babe
intubeko,
bethunywe bro
you know.
Yeah.
And he then said ukuthi I didn't
Destiny.
realize then that's what I needed.
Yeah.
Someone just to come and say mfana mi, it's okay.
it's okay yeah
It's
Life
it's
is
it's
tough,
okay.
guys. Seek
So
help.
I
And you
think
guys
now
go
as a
for now,
person,
yeah.
Yeah.
as a person, we should be in a position to see someone who needs help.
For sure. And I feel like, our audience, our biggest audience, diaspora audience, they die in silence with depression, the
Yeah.
anxiety.
Yeah,
It's
and
very
because I said diaspora
lonely.
and also
And
another
you
thing.
can't talk, you can't
Because
express.
diaspora, so ule pressure to always succeed.
Yeah,
So
cause
when-
it's
bro.
supposed to
Yeah.
say.
So
And
when you are nothing, you're
when ule
doing nothing,
pressure
you know?
ukuthi ilife
Yeah.
yakho kumele ikhanye ngani ihamba kahle.
yeah
Exactly.
noma
Yeah,
noma
yeah,
ingahambi kahle
Noma
bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I
Reach out,
pray
guys.
the people
because
that are watching, man,
ungahlala phansi labantu Jay like about some of the people
Abase
that are in the
diaspora,
diaspora right
struggling,
now
my guy.
yakutshela ukuthi Jay like impilo leli ibona ku Instagram le
I see you.
it's not the normal one
Yeah.
let me
Which
tell
is
you what's
true.
happening
And it's
Yeah,
very
yeah.
normal.
Yeah,
There's
bro.
nothing
Like,
abnormal
yeah.
about that.
For me it used to feel weird like
Yeah.
abangani bami diaspora like andiyabazi ukuthi bathanda ukufona like for the longest time
Yeah.
because what discussions would have good phone would not be what maybe they would be posting uyakwanisa ukuposta iview
Ah,
enhla
bro.
posting and posting but
Actually,
ngingathi ukufonele
different.
sekuthi
Ukuthi bana
bro
credit card
lapha
debt,
emsebenzini namuhla maybe victimized because in foreign and things like that.
Or
Then you're like,
black.
because you're thinking, but remember, you got the poster up. Ati
Yeah.
nathi try and try fees and so.
But deep
Sithandwa
down,
Yeah,
I feel like
yeah,
going
yeah.
But wethu abase-diaspora.
yeah.
problem social media again. Like I think social media ngenye topic vele I
Pressure.
think eyodwa esizabuya sikhulume ngayo on our serious conversation in the
Yeah.
ByoPodcast ingxoxo 99. I
Njenganamuhla.
feel like namuhla so one.
Ah,
Namuhla you guys
Therapy session.
unpack
Namhlanje
knowledge.
segue show.
Yeah,
Namhlanje
because
is a
it's-
serious show.
Yeah, but just to segue like
Yeah.
kancane,
Yeah. Before we go.
with the hopes of coming back again next week with this type of content or some other time.
Some other time.
I
Uh,
think
Not
yeah.
not the frequency
Yeah,
ngabincane
yeah,
kakhulu.
yeah.
Yeah, but we need
maybe
we
a
need,
month from
we need
now.
the females around.
Yeah.
Yeah. We also
need to-
go
yeah.
holiday.
We'll
Like,
have
yeah.
part 2 with the
Yeah.
females around.
What's
I'm sure it's gonna
your-
be.
what's your take on this AI?
That song is fire, bro.
Artificial intelligence producing songs is about Drake.
That Drake and
That was
Weekend
the
song is
Weeknd.
fire,
But-
bro.
but I think-
That's crazy.
You know what? We all knew this was gonna come. It just
Oh, we're
Yeah,
just
bro,
scratching the
nah,
surface.
no, no, I'm
Yeah,
saying,
yeah.
no. We knew
Yeah.
this was gonna come at some point.
Yeah.
It's
But
just
guys-
surprised that so we got taste.
Guys, if you think this is what the best AI can do, we're just scratching
yeah,
the
we're
surface.
yeah. So
Yeah,
here's
yeah.
the
Well,
big thing, but
Yeah,
Since
someone,
Abalaba-
but-
someone told me like ukuthi la sisadlala.
My guy,
Mm.
at some point, I don't mean to sound crazy, but at some point, AI is going to be able to generate umuntu based on my characteristics owathandayo wena iwulethe to umuntu nalo. We're just scratching the
Like
surface. Sisadlala.
Bengisizo that day to actually AI right now usukwanisa or you're now capable of creating umuntu like or an avatar like umuntu angani ngumuntu
Ebe lama
wamaqembu.
characteristics.
Ebe like i-face yama magazines and you get paid for ukuthi i-face inelana ihambe isetshenziswa kuma magazines. How crazy is that, bro?
But for me,
Yeah.
for
Just
me, we
scratching
know
the
this was
surface,
coming,
boys.
but as an artist,
Yeah.
I feel for Drake
Yeah.
because, guys, this is how
Don't
the
feel
guys.
for that nigga. He got millions.
No, but I'm saying,
He's
but
good.
but still, but
Yeah.
we are in a situation where this is how the guy makes his bread, man.
Yeah.
And something's about to take over.
But do you think it can ever replace human creativity?
It can. Right? Have you seen what a computer can do?
Not, I don't think replace, but replicate.
Yeah, it
I'd
will
say
replicate,
replicate is a
but
good
now, but
term.
when it replicate it, when it replicate, it brings
Because
a
that
sort of-
Drake
a sort of
song
fla-
is
but
it's a
fire.
fire
it brings
song.
a
The
certain
song is
level
fire,
of perfection.
but you could tell ukuthi
Which is
it's-
not a
it's
so
not him,
like
yeah.
like just
So
to give
I think our because those things, in as much as they try to replicate into an like feelings and all that,
yeah.
it's hard to replicate.
But
those.
something's gonna be dangerous.
As humans, I think like to find a way to evolve, which will always be one up.
Yeah.
But now I can have a voice I'm cleaning,
Yeah.
call someone.
No, but what
Yeah.
I'll
This is where
say
we're
though,
going, Bella.
what I'll say to young professionals is, don't fight technology.
Yeah.
You're not gonna win
Grow
that
with it.
struggle.
Yeah,
Grow
but
with
grow
it.
with it.
Just to
Mhm.
give people context of the song we're talking about, Tika Drake. It's a viral track with the title "Heart on My Sleeve." Comes from an anonymous TikToker user named Ghostwriter 977. And you wanna vele
Yeah,
and
yeah.
and,
It
and,
is a long
and the
content.
title of the
Because
song,
because
like,
where
it's
was
something
it?
Drake could
Yeah.
actually say.
Because
Yes,
where was
yes,
the legal implications that
who
come with it?
claims to have used artificial intelligence to generate the voices of Drake and The Weeknd for that track.
Yeah.
And it's actually a good song. Go check it
Yes,
out.
yes.
Yeah,
So
it's
I listened
fire.
to it
So
today.
that we
But
actually
Universal is
even
already
talked.
saying
Yeah,
some
Universal has
IP
actually set up.
infringement or
Yeah.
They've already set up like a team that's going. You know, Karis Bebe, like even YouTube, like content moderators at YouTube,
Mhm.
they were only there to be flaking copyright and taking down. So taking Gomagajaking and so qualifier. But Karis now, Maforty nguye zabe created. To some
Akathathanga nto
extent,
kajaha.
akathathanga nto
Ulama
kajaha.
rights wento yonke yona leya.
Because umuntu lwana uzibhalele ingoma njengana le uzibhalele wancediswa la AI. So like creativity yakhe, the beat selection la. So it's actually now a different topic altogether. when it
Different
come-
legal
yeah,
battle.
yeah.
But I
a
guess
different legal battle, yeah.
Drake will always have honors on that. It's his name that's used there.
Even
Yeah,
his
yeah.
voice.
Without
So
the
that's
name
what I'm saying.
That's
Gucci
why- that's
will
why
find a
Universal
way
is
to evolve.
Yeah.
Even maybe
duplication of the
Drake
voice.
even stops making music. He lets
Yeah.
you guys do that, but maybe you pay him a percentage for doing
of-
that.
yeah.
Do it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So
Probably.
I'm sure we're always going to be
No,
finding
but remember
ways
when the internet first, internet like the World Wide Web, when it first got big, Everyone was crying. It's going to take our jobs. It's going.
Yeah,
but now
yeah.
we've
Remember
it-
those
now,
two
Creates
now,
new jobs.
now we've integrated it into our daily lives. Now
Yeah.
And it creates
for
jobs.
now, ngakubuzindo, you just go into Google, you check it out. It's fact, it's fiction.
Pa.
You know, companies now we meet online. We meet
Yeah.
people in London, in Kazakhstan, wherever.
Back
So-
then, you used to
Hey.
fula magazines of your mamncane or
For you to like imagine.
Travel around the world.
like
Karesi
access,
check
uh,
even Google Maps
now you
lene
can
si
just-
advanced
Wow,
you can
okay.
actually take a walk ku street
Okay.
London and be seeing ukuthi kunjani.
Exactly.
Kala
So-
ngicela ngitshela.
Lezi zikuzwanga lezi. Lezi
It's
zikuzwanga
really, no, I
lezi.
heard.
I'm
But I
saying-
mean, I'm saying to young professionals, don't
Yeah.
fight the internet, embrace
True.
it, integrate it into your professional lives. If you are a young lawyer, see how AI is working in the legal fraternity.
Yeah.
If you are a young
Uyakubhalela
accountant,
litigation.
if you're a young
Bro.
accountant, see how you can integrate that into your fiscal things. You know, if you're a computers person, even,
Yeah.
For a
even
comedian,
more honest.
can create jokes for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a joke say I'm born thing.
Abanye
Ah,
akazi.
You
but
never
I'm
know,
gonna
man.
look, but
Amanye
what are
akazi.
some top?
And the funny thing is that this thing is only going to get better. So
Oh, for sure.
tricky.
Yeah.
Just getting started, boys. Brace yourselves.
I think it's just unfortunate to some people are going to lose jobs in the process.
Yeah.
Yabo, of technology ngendlela ebuya ngakhona.
Yeah, yeah.
Yabo. Thola ukuthi omunye umuntu yabe sengasela need ukuthi abe uzolalela podcast because yakhona ukugenerate podcast yakhe
Yeah.
ekhuluma like ngento afuna ukuzizwa yena.
Ethi
Ah,
nomntu
which has
ufinyise
nothing to
kwishow,
do with
nomntu
us,
ufinyise
yeah.
the serious show.
Yabo. Like yeah. Because
Yeah,
good
that'll be a
tricky
sad time for us, boys.
good tricky boys.
They
Nah.
don't want to fuck with us no more.
Good tricky boys.
Sure.
Because there is, but I think it's an advantage. Ma ujola lo muntu uthanda ama paragraph.
That's AI generated.
Aim generally reply. Of course,
Wow,
la
wow, wow.
Well, I know of a friend of mine. It was not relationship based though. We went to a conference and he was supposed to moderate. Then one gena AI was saying niki topic. What generate for me questions on this topic. Yam generated. What if you are in a was lalela. Next day conference wafika phela wavula laptop yakhe wabuza imbuzo yalana generate AI. Abantu bamqazisa isandla bathi uthomlo wenza research blind.
Bro, like
Yeah. Where's the good use of AI?
bengifuna uku-introduce umdala to AI like bantu abadala it might take time ukuthi
Yeah.
understand, but I was like mdala, I know mdala Christian yabo, so uyabethanda ukubhala phansi ama-sermons. I was like mdala ikhona into level efuna ukuyibhala like le sermon in mind. Wakhuluma wathi I think it was Act 7. Angazi ukuthi I'm not sure about the verses, but indawo yankhona ibikhuluma I think ngomuntu okuthiwa ngu-Eutychus or something. I was like kodwa sharp like ngatype i-question like ukuthi generate a sermon on Acts what
Yeah, keep.
yakhipha isermon umdala wathi yeah
Asingani blind
hey, like vele like, yabo like izinto ezinjalo
mina mfana mekazi la umaskriz wami mfana mwayi sithi umntana wami lo in TV
Yeah.
guru le ngofaka ifone airplane mode ngikhiphe phela ama message eqalisa
ulayithe hotspot.
So imagine now
Imagine
AI
that
isibhalela
there's
umdala
AI.
amasemona vele yabe sesithi ismongo.
Oh, man.
But manje do you think kule abantu abarani AI i-ethics ziya apply laba?
but ethics are relative though ngoba AI, you know, I was reading an article
Yeah.
2 weeks ago about how AI was the first one, especially ChatGPT. It was very left leaning.
Because like
It was very left leaning, pro pronoun, pro LGBTQ, pro abortion, pro like very very left, very liberal.
because my
leaning.
like my
because
question
of the people that
Created it.
created
my
it
question was
and the algorithms that they use.
was going to be what are the potential ethical issues or problems that
Plenty, bruh.
might arise as a
Or plenty
as a-
plus.
as a result of
'cause it's-
using
it's-
Plenty,
AI.
bruh.
Into lay will become integrated into our lives. So
Daily
it
lives.
means the more we depend on it, someone on the other side can actually use it maybe
For
to
hate
even
speech,
even
yeah.
manipulate us and change the
Yeah.
way we think. Because even there's a Netflix thing documentary on this. Web
What's the name?
2.0. Nzaicheka.
Yeah, I think I need to
Sci-fi.
watch it, yeah,
Comment section.
Sci-fi comment section.
yeah.
So the thing is showing us how izinto ezinjengabo Facebook, Google, even the Instagram, Snapchat, zaqalisa kuhle with pure intentions. Even
For
umuntu
sure.
oyenze like but annoying ngathi ngiyani.
Yeah.
But with time the engineers beqala ku-update so kubuya le money involved aba-advertisayo Now those
Lost in
things
the
are actually
process.
being used to manipulate us. That's why when Karesi ungagoogle ama-tennis, ungangena on-Instagram, first thing that you saw is that very shoe sebekutshela ukuthi hayi uMaforty uyasithengisa duze la khona lapho.
And I think
What happens to your money after you
Information
save
on the
it
go.
when that happens?
and bengilalele bro ukuthi
So, yeah.
izinto zonke zona lezo it's a war against your sleep. Like indlela abantu esesingasaqhakathekisi ngakhona ukulala. Actually
Exactly, yeah.
i-war ekhona between Netflix lathi yikuthi wena ungalali. Like
Yeah.
nxa lina lingalali uthathile kuze
Just
nini
bind you all the
like just watching yonke into like ngobusuku obuyi-1 khona kuya i-benefit ku-Netflix but at the same time kuyabulala lokhu zenini yeah.
Exactly. Even labo the other thing about big documentary like ukuthi they're actually now even designing the things to make them more addictive, make them more addictive. Into ezijama uqala iFacebook engakutsheli lutho bra. Ongena yengela la app. Ongena lapha no refreshing e-browser ukuzibona ukuthi kulo muntu senze message. But karese to slide phone si vibrate.
Yeah.
Even kungela notification ekwanza vibrate like ipom
One thing I
ukutshela like
don't
some
like-
funny thing.
One thing now,
Sinya, bro.
one thing when I
Ngilale
now
wena.
realize every time
Yeah.
I chat to someone about something, the moment I go on Facebook, when I'm a sponsored post about that thing,
Exactly.
like you start
So-
seeing, I'm like, guys, why? Like,
So now
Listen to
imagine
the
imagine into
Bro,
as
this is
powerful as
serious,
AI when it starts now being manipulated.
You know, it's actually
for
funny
someone
'cause
else's benefit.
years ago ugogo wami used to tell me a story sokuthi ugogo wakhe besakhula ekhaya wayesithi lingabokhuluma izinto ezinje because was ngowesikhathi secolonialism you
Yeah.
know it was during the colonial times era federation and the stuff cha ugogo wakhe abatshele ngabantwana ethi lingabokhuluma izinto ezinjalo basilalele bayezwa amakhiwa yezwa bathumele kumbe amaframachina abo khonapho bayasizwa. It's funny now because that's actually happening now.
Yeah,
Actually
yeah.
happening with the
Yeah.
type of
Yeah,
phones
yeah.
you're using, bro.
Yeah.
Like
Sebesilalele like
ngizwe something ukuthi i-iPhone noma ichithile ayichithanga.
Yeah, because of find my phone.
Yeah,
I'll
because
find my
like
phone, I'm
the
told.
fact that uyakwanisa ukuyi-tracer ifoni
Ichithiwe.
ichithiwe, I feel like kuya-apply futhi la kuma-Android because sebengang-attack but even my Huawei can do this. Like yeah, but I want asisekho safe.
yeah.
Imagine now cause Karesa nto yabonti it's put into good use. Kufakela
Bro.
ukuthi
Here's the
kufakela ukuthi when ifone yakhe ngalahle kuyithola.
Yeah, oh,
But
yeah.
imagine now someone actually lokhu za tricky
If
program
they
liyana
was
enzele
going-
ukuthi noma sesikudinga will find
Have
you.
you noticed? An app can ask you, Uguti, do you want me to track?
track,
And
yeah.
you say, no, do not track. But here's the thing that actually happens most of the time. Here's the thing that most happen. You have to science so. Ubone kufaka into zonke location yakho. Like, how did you know I'm in Harare at this point? Why are you giving me advice? Hey, Harare.
I feel like
and then I said, don't
enjalo-
track me.
Yeah.
Information enjalo iba dangerous ma kungavula kuthiwa sekule world war la. Akuchile.
Ziyakhala.
Akuchile
Yeah,
zile
so-
like ukutsha sibili.
But yeah,
Not
but
speaker.
this is why America with Donald Trump where's on the TikTok.
Yeah, but
Which
But
is
I think
true.
the bills
But
in some
yeah,
American
what you-
states to ban TikTok
Yeah, but
for
but
on-
I push
Hakuna
up
manye
but this is the
ama-state.
thing.
That one is weird.
Donald
because-
Trump was pushing that, but Facebook and Instagram do that also.
exactly and even Google.
Yeah, they do that.
Yeah.
I mean,
You
it's-
know, I cannot
well, they're
TikTok
saying it's- because it's
China
Chinese
kuphela,
owned,
yeah.
Chinese operate,
Yeah.
and they're saying
Yeah.
it's infringing on like U.S. like national security.
Yeah, but
You know,
I
but-
then
Which that's
understood.
some BS
No,
because
no,
when
It's
they've
not
been
BS.
doing that for some
No, no.
time now, bro.
But here's the
But
thing,
China
China
sebenzisa
China
US
was using
apps
Facebook. Was using WhatsApp.
They've got
was
their own
using
version.
Instagram.
You have to use
They have their own
Yeah.
version.
VPN, yeah.
So what they did was the parent company to the company that owns
TikTok.
TikTok, Chinese government is shares, and the company policy says when it requires information from those companies are supposed to hand over the information. So this is why they were fighting.
But the TikTok CEO was summoned in the U.S.
Yeah,
House
that's
of
what you are.
Congress 2
Wabembuza,
weeks
you failed to
ago.
answer.
But
what they-
Timbu's
Mbuzi,
do you think those are fair questions?
You failed
Like,
to answer, but the question
No,
is like,
Not
since-
really.
Timbu's
why
anything
Mbuza?
that
Why
makes
was
sense,
about
bro.
information? Is our information safe?
I'm making sense.
Eh.
You can't. That's why we're saying the world has got a problem with age, the age gap. You can't task 63-year-olds to be able to monitor TikTok and how it operates. They don't even know what TikTok is. So most of those congressmen and
Legislators, yeah.
congresswomen,
If you're putting
in
it
the
that
US,
way, then
abantu who don't Mdala, they invited Zuckerberg one time babembuza izinto stupid njani bembuza ukuthi iFacebook yakwazi ukuthi indleni namhla. Come on mntu omdala.
Fuck you, man.
You know?
But Americans can be dumb at
Age
some point.
gap, the
They can be
age gap.
dumb.
I don't want to say that. I want to go to America
Nah, but come on. I
at
mean,
some point.
that,
Yeah, we
that,
all want
that,
to go
that,
to
that
America,
congresswoman,
you boys.
senator, Rana, whatever, this senator, Mamalo, there's this senator, Mamalo, like, angazi senkohlibiso lakhe. But here's the thing. The question that he failed to answer was, you know the policy of the parent company, that's the Chinese government says, when they ask you information here to Tina, to surrender information, are you going to give them? Because that's the company policy. You couldn't answer that because that's the main question you have of Vele.
But do you...
It boils down to a war
whether do
between
you want
US and China. I
But
think.
do you
Yeah.
think, like, I feel like Tina guys affect yini? Ngingumgcini
No, it affects you.
Ngisemakhokhova.
No, it affects you.
Ngilani le information yami ku TikTok
No, but
ukuthi
it affects you
ngazalwa
in how they,
Alaphana kunye
it affects you political, how they then
It's geopolitical. It's
Yeah,
it's
how
it's
they make
global
their foreign
politics that
policy,
I
how
play.
they make their foreign policy towards Zimbabwe is through information. How they make their foreign policy towards Zimbabwe will come from that.
I don't think it goes that deep though. I think it's
It
just
really does.
Yeah.
I think it's
it
just
doesn't go that
global
deep.
politics
Yeah.
between two giants fighting for global
Tina
domination.
singamaphoni
But
kuphela in this
laphana
situation, bro.
ezikhathini eziningi it may seem like public interest abayebezama
But I will have
preserve
public
but
interest,
akula
yeah.
iqiniso ukuthi
Just- they are
those
just
apps are
waging a
just
war.
making billions ngama-ads and sebebona ukuthi TikTok la isizathola ishare le data yona leya
When has
and
anything
sebezama
ever been
ukumonopolize.
about
Because
us?
putting
So it's not
It's all
really
about the
about
money.
you
When
guys.
when has anything ever been about us?
But they're
Because
going to package it in a way so that they
So that
get
it
our buy
appealing to you.
Yeah, because
Simple.
enye into ekhona anti angazi, is it China and the Dubai, Abu Dhabi countries that have decided not to use
The US dollar,
the
yes.
US dollar as their trading
Even-
look, isn't
Because
it?
of no sanction.
Yeah. Yabo. So
Yeah,
I
trying to
feel like
de-dollarize.
so kuyimpi esikhona and in the process yabo thina sizasetshenziswa
But it's dangerous
as-
though.
yeah.
For me, I think it's a dangerous precedent that they are making. Uthi, I'm not saying America is right. America has its faults, and that I agree with, right?
Yeah.
But however, when you start saying let's stop trading using the Americans, we can be sanctioned. That means you want to do something bad, and you don't want someone to hold you accountable.
Bad,
That's what I say.
but bad is relative.
Yeah,
Bad according to
that's
who?
what I'm saying. It's relative, man. but yes, you can say that. and-
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it goes on to show. So you do. So if someone is holding you to account, trying to hold you accountable to a certain,
But who sets the
action.
moral standard
but
to
you-
hold
here's what
others
I'm saying.
accountable? Who holds that one accountable?
the United States should. United Nations should.
No, but ezinye izinto I think sonke like
The United
you
Nations
can
should.
tell ukuthi
Yeah.
No, but ungathola amakandi
boys
zakhona.
already talking
But
about
ungathola amakandi
how many
zakhona.
minutes
Ale
now?
record
Yeah.
human rights. I'm not
100
because of bad
minutes.
human
Yeah,
rights.
yeah. Give the serious shit.
in,
Wow, yeah,
in,
phuzu
in closing, just to segue into more bullshit or not relevant stuff. Growing up, guys, what were your favorite childhood meals? In closing,
Meals.
yeah, childhood, growing up.
Mna antandi cream donut mdala.
Mm.
Sesiyembasini lapana sesiye ekhaya erenkini. Lana othi
snake though.
Hey.
Remember later meal, bro.
meal. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Meal.
No, it's fine.
It's okay.
Okay. No child left behind.
Sorry.
No, I don't. It's part like it's part of the me.
It's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
start,
yeah.
but
That's a
ngalithanda.
starter.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
starter.
Same.
Semvulile so ibhasi lena ngalithi cream lena ngaqalisa ukuyithi so senginompola. Ah my dog.
Yeah.
Who didn't do that? Who didn't do
Heaven,
that?
my dog.
Even ama biscuit lana ukuthi uyakhipha.
Lana asifundise okunye la.
Yeah.
Esiwavula siwathi.
I'm a lemon cream.
Asifundise okunye. Xa bembuza ukuthi how did your game get so good? Only ama lemon
Lemon
cream.
creams.
Ama lemon
Lemon
creams.
creams.
Shout out
Lemon
Lopels.
Teaching us game.
It was a paid ad anyway.
No,
Paid partnership with.
For me, I hated Sadza.
Bro, I think I still hate
Like-
salsa even.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I still do.
Salsa
So
doesn't
here's the
roll.
thing what used to happen. I
It's
never
chwala,
used to eat
bro.
meat. I never used to eat meat when I was growing up. So
Was it by
chwala.
choice or?
I never just didn't like. I was a fussy kid. I'm still fussy about my food. So
Do you eat meat now?
Was lacto, yes. Chwala, lacto,
Raw
lacto.
meat.
If they're eating rice, eat rice, bese bethe more. So me, I was me like
Bekela pe.
so me. My
Let
mom.
him cook.
Do you know my mom enjoyed?
Let
My
them
mom
cook.
was so put on. My mom was. Oh, funny look. I'm not gonna give you a better option. No.
Yeah.
down there, I'll give it the worst option ever.
That sounds
Yeah,
wrong.
black
Right?
parents did that.
Okay, get away. So my favorite food for me was angfuni rice. Rice. When I started eating meat, it was rice, meat, chicken. Like that was me. And everyone knew.
every day.
I even had to
don't like
declare when my
rice
mom left the
Every day,
country.
bro.
Like we used to eat maybe at some point we started eating salad
Yeah.
maybe once a week. Right? So
Right.
chicken chips and what. So I even when my mom left to Kokwamo, I was hey, my mom Kokwamo is a spoiler. So every story I had that demand every Sunday where it's rice here and chicken.
Oh, bro.
What was
Right.
your favorite, Ralphie?
Just to be spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
And rice
Yeah,
too,
it
yeah.
looked
Spaghetti,
fancy.
spaghetti
Yeah.
was crazy. Bro.
Yeah.
And
Even
used to eat
now,
it
bro.
without-
Hey, don't say so.
And it
Annoying.
also taught
I
us
know
something,
about
but
that.
it's a story for another
Yeah,
day.
okay, I'm done.
Yeah? I'm
It's
a
a story for
fuck.
another day.
Ah, Valenini.
Not in that way. Not in that, but in the way that I know.
Yay,
In the
Valenini
way
episode
that I
late.
know.
Value.
I
So
mean,
right.
I know.
Value. I value.
Close,
just-
stop,
Guy
stop,
Value.
stop.
Guy Value.
I just
Guy
want to
Farbe.
understand something.
Yes, yes, yes,
Guy
yes.
Value.
Yes, yes,
Balance me.
yes, yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. Go on.
Umafoty azikhuluma ngayo.
Ah,
Let me
yeah.
say
Ah,
about
I'm
this
Kombozi.
speed.
Go talk to me.
Asifundisa so,
Eh,
Umafoty sasikhuluma ngespaghetti.
Spaghetti, yes, yes.
Spaghetti sasifundisa ukuthi sithi.
Spaghetti bolognese.
Yabona nje ispaghetti mawuzithi. Yabo. Umafoty wathi sasifundisa something. Now I'm asking.
No,
you.
you're doing it wrong.
Creature.
You're doing
Valenini
it wrong.
Value.
episode
You're
late.
Value.
doing it wrong.
I can't
You
endorse
are
this.
doing
Anyways,
You are doing it wrong.
this has been
You are
another
doing it
episode
wrong.
of the ByoPodcast.
You are
Well,
doing it
9-9,
wrong.
my dog.
99. Don't
You are
forget to
doing it wrong,
subscribe.
yeah.
Don't forget to like, share, comment.
Yes, sir.
Road to 5 million subscribers.
Yes, sir.
Fwe.
Hola.
Sitshela kahle indaba yakho.
Kind.
Sitshela kahle.
Sharp.
Yes, sir. Ski.
My head and they pissing me off. I got some real ones and they tipping me off. I know you from the inside out. We do some real talking at my mama's house. We finna get something for $1. We might just head home in a Honda. But are you ready?